Hey chat, I'm gonna be playing Minecraft. We got the Minecraft going. Uh, oh, there you go. There's a little bit of a gift for you. um, that's crazy. They've added like a loading bar and shit. Oh, uh, for some reason my Fulbright mod isn't working, or the texture pack isn't working, so I just have night vision. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I cheat a lot in this world. I use creative mode sometimes for like to get the enchant. I got the netherite legitimately. I used X-ray, but like I did use creative mode to get the enchantments and shit. But yeah, in my last video, I ended off like way before this house was where it's at now. But I kind of wanted to take inspiration from like the old title update castles, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, you know they're sick as fuck. But I want to do something like that with this build. And I'm noticing now that the cobble isn't, like, this cobble is one layer back from the log foundation and this isn't. So I have to go fix that. I think I'm just going to move the logs one out. I can't remember what I was doing before I quit. I put fences on these two areas, and the ones over there already had them. But I think what I'm gonna do in this video is figure out something to place up here. I think I'll just leave this as like a blank yard. But this is like the entry to the house and shit. This is pretty sick though, right? Look, like this is pretty cool looking. Yeah. What is that above? Oh, I left a space in the cobblestone up there. I keep forgetting to fix that. But, like, other than that, this is a pretty sick-looking little house. Yeah. Okay, I'm in a cave now. But, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been on crash out mode all day. I've been, like, tweaking the fuck out. And I had to take a full, like, while to myself to just calm the fuck down. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of, like, what's making me crash out, but, like, stupid fucking interpersonal drama that's just insane. That it's like all these people are real people who pay rent, you know? That's a real like problem with 90% of crash outs and like stupid shit is you just sit down for a minute and you're just like, damn, all these people like pay their rent. Like all these people have bills that they pay on time to keep living. You know? So what I want to do is set up like all of this build is going to be based off of like the old title update castles, like I said earlier, and I'm like the old castles, they had like white and red carpet throughout the flooring, and I want to do that here. So you can see I'm gonna have like red all through here, and this is the deep slate brick. I've got like a general palette going for the build, but like it's not like a strict palette. It's just, does it look like a cool castle? You feel me? And I think the logs kind of don't fit it. I think maybe basalt pillars might work there, but I don't know. I'm kind of not really sure. But I've got like a vague idea of what I want to do in this build. But yeah, let's see. Let's get all this set up. No. My mouse is all kind of fucked up, and this is Java edition because I'm not a fucking goober. I'm not gonna play Bedrock. I could never get into Bedrock, honestly. It was just like, really, this is how shit your game works? Like, And now we need to go get, what is it? Red dye or red flowers to dye the sheep. Or, I don't have any red dye, so I need to get the flowers. Or, I do have red flowers. Cool. And it can be like red carpet, you know? Like, I'm rich, I got money. Oh. If you breed a pink sheep, or if you breed a red sheep and a white sheep, do you get pink? Or does it come out red? You get pink! Oh, man. That's a feature that they've kind of gone back and forth on. Like it's changed a couple of times. You know, used to it was like 50-50 of white or red. But, okay, now you get like the middle. That's good to know. It's not really, since you can just dye the sheep to whatever color you need. But, now I'm going to go get red from that field over there. I think I need probably six or seven. Ugh, God. But, yeah, this has been a crazy semester, man. I haven't told you guys most of the shit that went on, but it's been a fucking tiring semester. There's been a bunch of work because of band. It's just been nonstop doing work for the boss man and all that kind of shit. And it's over now. I've got about a month-ish, pretty much right at a month until I go back to school for spring semester. And the spring semester is shaping up to be sick as fuck because I'd have to pull up my exact schedule again, but like, tell you what, I can. I'll get the sheep and I'll pull up my exact schedule to show you like everything I'm doing. But I could tell you most of it top of my head, but not everything. I don't think. But yeah, it's been a pretty good year. It's been a pretty bad year, but it's shaping up to have like a very good ending in the fall semester, or the spring semester, sorry. Like the spring semester is shaping up to be pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah. I'll keep the pink one. Do sheep eat grass at night? I don't know. Alright, 24. Now we just go to bed and, oh, they do. Or I think they do. Ugh, fuck. I've been having sinus issues for a while. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that one. Oh, good God. Red bundle. I forgot you could color the bundles. That's cool. That's a good feature. Everyone clowns on Mojang, rightfully, because, you know, multiple billion-dollar company runs them and funds them, and it's like, you can't get one thing right, or you can't get, like, insert weird specific thing correct. And it's like, oh, damn, I got plenty now. Alright, let's go make, like, the outline of where the red carpet will go. But, yeah, that's fine. Just have it start on the inside. Yeah. But, it's just, oh my God, it's crazy seeing, like, how much, money Mojang and all of that get for everything they do. And it's like, damn, they really ain't do shit, huh? I mean, they're doing better than I could do if I ran the game, but, like, not by much, you know? So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking white can continue from these up to here. Let me show you what I think I have enough. Yeah, like that, like that. I need one more white one. Ah, fuck me. Heck yeah. Ba-boom. And now we can place the red throughout. Or we can swap it out for, or we can swap out the white for red, like these two whites for red if we don't like it later, but, we'll see. But, oh, I've got the tick speed turned up crazy high, by the way. I have it turned up to, like, I want to say, like, 30, so all the sheep eat grass, like, quicker. I don't know how much wool I'll need. Probably about 2 stacks, maybe. Hey! I need to set up one of those auto shearing farms, you know? The ones with the, what's that shit called? The Observer, you know? But, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a pretty bad year, but I'm gonna try and not focus on that in this video. I'm gonna try and think about good shit, because, you know, who likes being miserable? Nobody. So, well, some people do. I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but, trying to think about happy shit. Yeah, this semester was doo-doo. Next semester is shaping up to be pretty good. What's next semester gonna look like for me? Well, I'm taking a couple online English classes, and I've only got, I think, 12 in-person credit hours, or something like that. So somewhere in that area. But I've got a lot lighter of a workload is a good thing. And it's really weird, because the workload in spring semesters is always way lighter than in fall semesters. And it's really, really strange, because it's like you'll have like the batshit insane workload of fall semesters, and then it goes into like just the most chill like spring semesters you can imagine. And I don't know if that's every college or just a specific thing with my college, but like, especially with band and like being a music major, it goes from like marching band being batshit insane. And it's not just because it's like more physical, you know, being outside in the heat and all that. It's because it's like 10 trillion hours a week versus like 3. And oh my god, I'm so excited for the spring semester, I'm not gonna lie. I think that like mini crash out I had earlier today was good for me, because it got all the shit out of my system, and now I can be like excited for the future, you know? Night vision makes like rain just look fucking weird. I don't know what it is. It makes it like bluer. No. Bluer? I hardly know her. That was bad. I deserve to have to spend 20 minutes mining that fucking block. Oh, hell yeah. This is gonna look sick as fuck, dude. Mobs can't spawn on carpets, can they? I don't think so. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Maybe. But I'll finish up the carpet, and then I'll pull up my schedule for the year. You guys won't see it because it's got like the app that shows all of the college scheduling shit also shows like an insane amount of personal information for like a homepage, you know? That's been a weird thing I've noticed in college, is it does not account for like privacy very well. Where like you just open up, like if I were to open up my DegreeWorks right now, which is the app that tells you all the shit about your classes, semester, how much shit you have left to do before you graduate, all that kind of shit, like all that kind of, all that. Like if I were to open that app, it would have like just immediately on the homepage, it would have like so much personal information available. Like I can't remember like our college, most colleges have like some sort of like serial number system tied to your personal identity, so that way it's like regardless of what, like let's say someone can't read your signature, oh well, you read the printed out big number that says like send scholarship here, send to this student, and it's like my college calls it your L number, but it's also our mascot is, I couldn't tell if you could see my shirt. It has like the mascot on it. It's a big fucking lion. So I think it might just be that like the people who named it are fucking weebs and named it like, oh, L number for lion, you know? But yeah, I don't know. It's what was I trying to say? Fuck, I do not remember. Sorry. Well, but it's it's like you get the serial number, and it's like, oh, if you get a scholarship at my college, the form that they have you fill out with all the shit for it, it's like, put this here, and it's like full name. A couple of things have required my social security number, but not. I think it was like one or two things, you know, and it was like fucking nothing. But man, hey, another one. Gonna take a drink. Oh, I fucking love Coke Zero. Ah, we're not eating the grass anymore. Oh, that one is. Hell yeah, give me more. I'm greedy bastard. This should be enough. But the security number they have you, or security number, I don't know. The numbers they have you give them, all of them are like, okay, so fuck, this kind of works. Yeah, this kind of fucking, it kind of looked good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the logs work too well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah. But, oh, damn, that go hard. But, what was I gonna tell you guys? Some shit, I don't remember. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's fucking good. So I want this to be like the Mojo Dojo Casa house, you know? Wait, did I put this one off? I did. Wild. I want it to be like one outside, so the red is like 5 wide. You see what you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, clutch! I had the perfect amount. Fuck yeah. But let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Maybe Maybe I cut this out and make it like a bedrooms thing. No. I think having it just be like a full red cross with like the white there as like going. I'll try it a couple ways, but here, what I wanted to show you all with the whole what I'm gonna be up to this semester, that talking point from like 5 minutes ago. Let me open my college degree works. It's gonna take a minute. Dude, college websites are so shittily made and ran. It is insane. It is like the average college tuition in the US is something like $10,000 a year. Like average, I think. Hang on. That sounds wrong. US college average tuition for in-state university is $9,000. I'm assuming this is per semester. Is this per year? I don't know. I'm assuming this is per year. But let me go to mine. Yeah, my tuition is like it was $4,400 this semester, right at something like that. All right, let's see. Oh, my degree. So, DegreeWorks is the name of the website. Then they have, like, they license out a thing to your college. So, mine says, like, degreeworks.collegename.edu. But, I took online classes at, like, a local community college last summer for funsies. And it was the same thing, but it just said, like, DegreeWorks at community, or degreeworks.communitycollege.edu. And, let's see. Degree progress. It gives you like a percentage number, which is cool. 90% of requirements, which doesn't mean anything, and 98% of credits, which is fucking crazy. That means I have like 8 credits or so until I get done. Yeah, I'll just read out all the shit on here. Degree in Bachelor of Music and Performance. I have 119 credit hours. You need 120 to graduate. So some of the credit hours I've taken are like electives and shit like that, so they aren't gonna count. But that's cool though. On paper, I've done a degree's worth of work in 3 years, and I'm proud of that. But it shouldn't be. I'm kind of means I've overworked. Oh fuck me. Oh fuck. I don't know why I went for my hands. I had a paper towel right here. Oh my god. Crazy. But, let's see. What else do I have? I just scrolled to the bottom where it has pre-registered. For the semester, registered. Alright, let's see. We have 2 English classes I'm going to be taking. Folklore of the American South and Speculative Fiction and Afrofuturism. Both of these are for my English minor, which, pretty cool. Yeah, Folklore of the American South, I'm really excited for. I fucking love folklore creatures, and I've heard some. I don't know the teacher's name, but I know the teacher's name, but I don't know like. I don't know what the class will fully be about. I mean, it's in that's why the class has a title, but you know, being an English minor, I added that this year just for funsies. And also to hit the credit hour requirement so I can get full-time financial aid from the government. Because if I don't get that, I'm cooked. And yeah, I thought it'd be pretty cool to get that. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to get like, you know, like 15 grand a semester in money or some shit like that. Something to that effect, like a ludicrous amount of money that I need. None of it's in loans either, which is very valuable to me. I get the Pell Grant, and then I get some amount of state aid. I don't know what it is, but the federal government pays the college, which divvies out money. I don't know the exact number because it's not really visible on my end. It just shows, like, a vague amount. I don't know. It's weird to describe, but, yeah, let's see. I have 2 English classes. Those are 6 credits, together. They're 3 credits individually, so 2 3 credits. Both of them are online, which I'm not very happy about, to be honest. I wish they were in person, but what can you do? Performance attendance, that one's a 0 credit. It's a bullshit 0 credit, but hey, what can you do? University band, oh fuck no, that one's a 1 credit. Shouldn't be a 1 credit, but it is. University Orchestra, which is also a 1 credit. I think it's probably the most fun I've had with performing. It's just like a smaller group that you just get to come together, play a few orchestral pieces, and it goes hard. I fucking love it. I don't know why it like wasn't actively like advertised to, if that makes sense. Like our college has a really, really well-known band in the state. Like, you know, if you're not from my state, you don't know it. But, like, if you're from, like, a pretty big region, pretty much my whole state, it's like, this is the band of the state. And it's kind of sad seeing that, like, groups like Orchestra, which, in my opinion, are just significantly better, are, like, seeing the way those groups don't really get as much commercial advertisement because they aren't as like I don't know why they aren't as like publicly known, but I don't know. I don't know, but I wish they were because University Orchestra is a good group. I like it. I could sing its praises all day. Teacher's a good guy. He's a new guy this semester, and the teacher for that class, nobody had any idea what to expect of him. And then he got here and he was fucking goated. Like, he is one of the coolest teachers I've had here. Good guy. Then I'm going to be taking brass for 2 credits, which is just tuba lessons. It's an hour a week, but you also practice, which you should be fucking doing. But, like, I didn't practice for shit this fall semester just because it's, like, just pure fucking exhaustion, you know? It's like, get out of band, and it's like, I've been up since 8 a.m., and it's like, oh, I'm fucking exhausted. I ain't doing any of this shit, you know? But, yeah, brass, then junior recital. That one is the big boy this semester. That one's 1 credit, but it's not a typical class. What it is music majors have to take, or performance majors take a junior recital and a senior recital. Ed majors only do a senior recital. And what it is you get your instrument and you practice it like hell, and then you go to the faculty that are like relevant to your instrument. So for me, it would be the trumpet professor, the French horn professor, and the tuba professor, and the 3 of them hear me play out what is like planned for my recital. Tuba professor, Dr. I'm almost just leaked his name. He already he's my teacher, so he'll obviously know what's going to be on it, know what I'll have to do to get ready for it. And the other 2 are like, the 3 of them basically come together. They judge your recital and they give you approval, or they don't give you approval to have your recital. And then you go through, you have your recital, all the people go, yay, they clap for you and all that shit. And then you go home and you're done. But that's going to be the big one. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. But I don't really know what it'll be. I know what I'll be playing on it, though, for the most part. Most junior recitals are shorter. They lean towards about 20 to 25 minutes. Mine's going to have the Hindemith, the whole Hindemith, tuba. Yeah. It's a longer one. It's about, depending on how fast you go and all that shit, it's like 10 to 12 minutes. I'm probably going to be on the closer to 12 end, just because a lot of these recordings online have like immediate cut to the next song, but it's like, no, you have to take a second, like empty spit valves, all that kind of thing. And then I'm going to have a piece that Dr. Tom... I doxed. No, I only said his first name. You can't find him off of that. That's Tom is one of the most common names in the U.S. I don't think you can find him off of that. But, God damn it. Yeah, don't try and find me. Don't fucking do that. Don't try and find him, especially. Like, if you're some fucking weirdo who feels like doxing people on the internet, don't dox random people from my life. Just fucking firebomb me, you know, throw a little bomb in the corner of my room. But, like, fucking weird people on the internet, man. But, like, he'll be like, I can't even, he gave me a piece that was, Inez McComas' Ticket for the Train. It's a fun one. It's a bass trombone piece, but, if I Google Inez McComas' Ticket for the Train, I can't find any fucking recordings of it online. I've looked all around online for it, and I found there's a bunch of recordings online of a piece of hers called American Muscle, which is a fun one, but it's like, it's, you know, I can't really find recordings of her other piece, which sucks, but like, what can you do? Yeah, but yeah, those are the 2 that I have like set in stone for the recital, and then whatever else I play for it will probably be I don't know, but if I had to guess, the teacher already said it was probably going to be something I played previously in juries. So you know what? I had to play my very first semester. I had to play 6 studies in English folk song from from Vaughan Williams, and it's fucking long. It's like 10 minutes, and it's fairly easy. Most of it is. There's a couple of weird moments that are weirdly not easy. Particularly, I want to say like the third movement. I don't remember. One of the movements was like weirdly hard compared to everything around it. But I mean, it's a classic. It's a tuba. It's like one of the most common tuba standards. It's every college freshman plays that motherfucker. Wait, this is a new one. You know it. It's a classic though. I googled it to look at the sheet music, but yeah, man, it's a fucking classic. But yeah, I'll probably play. I doubt it'll be the English folk song, but I'll play some bullshit from previous lessons. I've played my freshman year. I played the English folk song. I think I did movements 2, 3, maybe 5 or 6. Six or 7. I don't know. I played, I think, 3 of them for my jury because they have like a time limit. So they were like, "You ain't playing all of it. Pick 3 or pick 2 or I don't remember, but picked some amount of them." Then my second semester, I played the Don Haddad piece. Bum 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 bum. That one's I want to play that one actually. Hopefully I get to play all 3 movements of it. That one's a fucking classic. But I love Don Haddad tuba piece. It's a fucking classic. Then I played something for something. What the fuck was the name of that one? I played Effervescent Ballroom from that piece was a pain in the fucking ass. I played that one last spring, and I played like a couple of Bach etudes because it didn't hit the time limit. Then what did I play that fall? I can hear it in my head, but I can't think of the name. Unaccompanied. Something for unaccompanied tuba. Suite for unaccompanied? I'm gonna Google this. Yeah, Walter Hartley, Unaccompanied Suite. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fuck with it, but like, it was okay. You know, it wasn't horrible. The first movement was fun, second movement was alright, third movement was like a little slow one, and then I don't remember the fourth movement, not gonna lie. I barely remember the second movement, but the first one was fun though. That's a fun one, but yeah, I'm not playing that shit. And ain't no way in hell am I playing the ballroom piece. I fucking hated that piece. It's all right. It's just so extremely repetitive that it's just like fucking annoying. But let's see what else we got. I'm gonna get back to courses now, but I'll play something from one of the ones. I want to play one I played this semester, the Jack Gallagher piece, Sonata Breve. That one is really fucking fun. It was a trumpet piece, then it got put on tuba, and it's really fucking fun. I like it. But yeah. Next I got Tuba Youth Ensemble for 1 credit. That one's another easy one. Show up once a week, play for an hour. Pretty easy. It's fun though. Yeah. And I don't know what piece we're gonna play next semester. Be something, hopefully something fun though. Every piece we've had in ensemble is usually pretty fun, you know. Next up we got orchestration. The next 3 are the actual classes and not just the fun shit. Orchestration and arranging. This one is, I don't know exactly what this one's gonna be about, but I'm excited for it. It's something about like arranging music, which I've never done I've had to write some shit for like class projects, that sort of thing. I've had to do that, but I've never had to arrange an existing thing. So I'm interested to see where we go with that, or like how that goes. Hmm. You know? But let's see. That's for 2 credits. It's 2 hours a week. It's Monday and Wednesday at 8 a.m., which, holy fuck, that sucks. Then we got Survey of Music Technology. That one is just like learn to use fucking like, what's that shit called? Um, what's the name of the website? Like Sibelius and things like that. Not too excited for that, honestly. I've always used Musiscore, and because it's free, it's publicly available. Why wouldn't you use free shit when you have the choice? I mean, and I understand for like professional writers specifically why it's beneficial, because it's like, there's some amount of income return from that might be worth it. But for someone like me who wants to be a performer, it's nah. But yeah, we'll see. But that class is a weird one. It's Mondays at like 5 p.m. or some shit, or some bullshit like that. It's like late in the fucking night. It's weird. It's the only night class I think I'll ever take, so it'll be interesting to see how I like that. But next we got instrumental conduct. Survey of Music Tech. It's 3 credits, but it's only an hour a week. So, wonder what that means. I don't know. And next we got instrumental conducting. I took conducting 1 this semester, and I liked it. It was taught by the orchestra guy from earlier, and he's a good teacher. He likes conducting. It's clearly something he actually cares about, which is an odd thing to be into, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And overall, I'm pretty excited for the semester. The workload seems like really light compared to this semester. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and I'm excited for that shit. But let's get back to mining and crafting for now. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking bring it in one and have the It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but like yeah, kind of have to. Or don't have to, but like it'll just look better. Like let me try this. Yeah, you see what I'm going for, right? But yeah, I fuck with this. I fuck with the Minecraft. Where the mine women at? And I'm out of white wool. Great. I'll have plenty of red left over, but like, fuck. Oh yeah, this is gonna look sick as fuck. But yeah. But yeah, this semester wasn't the greatest, but next semester I'm honestly pretty excited for. The English courses, both of those look like they're gonna be fun as fuck. The everything else, all the music classes I have, it looks like my workload is going to be a lot lighter, so I'm going to have time to actually focus on like music and like really getting to play, and not just I hate to belittle specific types of music, but marching band, that's not, it's not very helpful playing in terms of like making you grow as a player. It on paper, yes, it helps, but like in actuality, it's just not very. At least personally, it hasn't been too good for me as a player, and I think a big part of it, honestly, is just personal enjoyment. Am I crazy, or does the night vision, is it just not like working? I don't know. I think it's the... I don't know. I don't know what's doing it, but something's making it not work the best. Ah, fuck. Alright, so... I'm gonna get all the red ones down to make sure... Let's just go with the stack. And... Let's do, like... Yeah, 12 is plenty for now. No, it's not, actually. Holy fuck, it's... Like, not even close to being plenty. But, I could just, like... And then have it just be an open, like, carpeted floor. I could do that. See, this is what's tough, is, like, when you get decent at building, which I'm not, I'm doo-doo at it, but, like, I just have a couple of things that I can do like this, but, I think when you get, like, even just not horrible at building, you end up with, like, shit like this where your brain just runs wild. But, no, I think I'm gonna stick with this, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Yeah. Let's just go with, like, 16 for now. But, what was I going to tell you all? God, I don't even remember. But it's just, it's been a hard semester, and I think I'm really happy because I've just got so much shit to look forward to in the spring, like, compared to where I'm at now. Alright. Oh, yeah, that goes hard. I fuck with that, yeah. Yeah, that was the right idea. And maybe, oh, yeah, I could put staircase here. Or staircase? Maybe, like, hear me out. Grand staircase here, curves up to here, goes all the way up here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's just... I don't know. Something in here curves up to... You get, like... I'm not actually doing it right here, but, like, you get the idea, right? I think I should just cover this shit up. Okay, maybe... You go... Yeah, you go here... This one goes up, then you go over here, and this one goes down. Okay, okay, we cooking. Yeah, alright. It's not a horrible idea, honestly, but, yeah, let's get, I'll need more wool, fuck. I have, how much cobble? Alright, one single cobble. It'll be tough, but I can make it work. No. Let's go mine cobble for a minute. Let's make this into a basement for now, because I want, like, this from here to... Honestly, it can just be all the way up to there, to the front of the house, but, like... Yeah, we can have... This whole thing can be, like, made into a... Not all of this is going to be part of the quarry, but this can be like a storage room, or this can, yeah, this can be the storage room that leads down into like the evil-ass mine, you feel me? I don't know. I'm kind of just spitballing, but like, we'll see. I think I'm just going to fuck around until I make something I like. And that's like the spirit of the game, man. But, what was I talking about? Yeah, this semester... Oh my god, I'm so excited for next semester, man. It's just looking to be such a fucking breath of fresh air in comparison to this dog shit ass semester. Like this semester, it fucking sucked. It was doo-doo fart. But, yeah, next semester is looking to be honestly really good. I haven't heard anything like this semester where, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of problems that were like obvious going in. There were things I heard about the semester that were like, oh, if this is true, ooh, you know? And, okay, so right here, or, well, the cobble ends right here anyway, so. Should we go one outside of the cobble? No. We stay just on the line of the cobblestone, so. Yeah. And we can hollow out this hole underneath just as, like, you know, part of the mine or part of the whatever, but, like, just as, like, a basement, really. But, yeah, I'll just do that. So that's what we'll be doing for the next, probably a while, is just hollowing out all this. Let me go get some chests so that way I can mine all this without having to stop and empty my inventory a bunch. Yeah. And this will be, like, the new storage room can be, down here. What day are we at in gameplay? Doesn't it say, like, you know, like, day 100, you know? Like a fucking Luke the Notable. Where's it at? Doesn't it say that shit somewhere up in here? Isn't it supposed to? Doesn't it? Doesn't it show that shit? Isn't it supposed to show that? Oh, apparently not. How do I... Surely there's a way to see it. Video settings, blah. Yeah, I don't like the see-through leaves. I like the black, like the old black outline, you know? Oh, shit. No? Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess you can't see the days, but, yeah, and that kind of sucks. Okay, now let's go mining. What was I going to tell you all? Something. Yeah, I'm so hyped for this semester. Because I remember going into this semester, we were told pretty early on about just all the bullshit that was planned for it, and it was like, ugh, this sounds pretty doo-doo, not gonna lie, and we got into it, and you know what? It was! For the most part, anyway. There were some good parts this semester, but not very many. And, you know, I talked about it in the last video that I actually uploaded, which was just talking about the New York trip, where end of the semester, I don't believe this is enough for you to publicly find me, but close to the end of the semester, we ended up traveling to NYC, and it was fucking awesome. It was pretty cool, and we did a bunch of shit. I talked a lot about, like, the places we went, that kind of shit, which, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have given specifics in there, but, okay, so this is where we cut it, is right here. Okay, that's good to know, though. Okay, but, yeah, I haven't given any specifics that would, like, hard identify me, or identify even what college I'm in, or what band I'm in, but, yeah, we ended up going to New York, and that was, god damn it, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed, would recommend. Beautiful city, good people, all that shit. But it was a fucking, like, bad semester leading up to it, because, you know, we knew that because of the fact that we were going to be doing shit that is frankly insane in the music world, like insanely high levels of recognition, high levels of, like, respect, all that kind of shit. we knew that the whole semester we were gonna have like a fire under our ass from all the teachers, all the this and that, to do this, do that, do this, do that, you know, in preparation for the thing we went to. And in the end, none of that mattered because we ended up fucking up really bad on like live national television. Some of the people ended up fucking up pretty bad. I'm not gonna name names, but someone who did all that stuff, he ended up having a pretty monumental fuck up on like, not just on stage, but I don't know why I said on stage, but like on one of the biggest like world stages that you can get. He had a big fuck up, and he's a good guy, and I don't blame him. I blame the fact that we weren't like really prepared for any of the shit. Like we were told the whole semester, oh, you better be ready for something to go wrong, and it was just like they didn't actually prepare that, which was unfortunate, but it really sucked because we spent a whole year really going hard at a show that in the end didn't matter for the stuff we did on the TV and all that, because when we were on, we didn't play the show that we typically played for like football games and all that. We played a different like shorter show because it was like a limited TV block thing, because there were like dozens of bands that went on the TV that year, and it was like I don't even know how many, but it was like dozens. We even met other bands from our state, so, you know, that kind of shit, where it's like, oh, damn, all these people are here. Like, that's pretty cool. And, you know, it was pretty cool, but it was also just wacky, kind of getting to do all this and then be like, damn, so that was kind of a fuck up, huh? You know? Where it was just like, I don't know. But, enough bitching and moaning. I had a good time up there. New York is fucking awesome, by the way. I fucking loved it up there, and it kind of cemented in my mind that I want to live in a big metro city. And Metro City, like Megamind, the Metrocity thing, you know? A fucking doo-doo reference. But, I mean, it's a great movie, but, like, what a fucking stupid reference. Oh, God. But, yeah, it's a good... they really did just name the city in that movie Metro City. Oh my fucking God, that's stupid. Am I an idiot? How... I watched that movie... 2010, that movie came out. So, 15 years ago, I watched that sumbitch. I watched that blue sumbitch on the TV, what, 10, 15 years ago today. And you're gonna tell me that I fucking... Oh my God, man, that is crazy. Also, 2010 was such a good year for media. Or, like, so much good shit, like, is still around from that time. Like, Walking Dead, Fallout New Vegas, fucking Megamind. Oh my God. Really just the three goats of our generation. But, I'm bidding, but, like, genuinely good media. And it's just crazy how much, like, you look at media that came out in different years, and, like, 2010 had a bunch of good media. It's weird because it's like a thing where every 5 years there's really good media. Particularly there's really good video games every 5 years. 2015, oh my God, Titanfall 2. Holy shit, Titanfall 2 was so fucking good. Because Titanfall 2 was one of the first titles that I had on Xbox. It was so fucking good. And then they just didn't make a sequel. God damn it. But, I'm kind of, I don't know. It sucks because, like, I'd love to see that universe expanded and see all the cool shit that could come of it, but, like, I don't trust any individual company to make a sequel to that game because it's so fucking good. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 19, 21, 22. Alright, cool. And then we need... Yep. But, fuck you. Shit. I missed a block, I think. Okay, fuck you too. Damn. Did I do the math wrong? I maybe did. Hang on. Let's see. 64. I used 24 there. So it is 25 by 25. Okay, it's square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. It is a perfect square. I just had to make sure. But, okay, so now we have, like, the vague outline of the room, and I'm gonna make it tall, but also, like, it's a basement. You know, we can keep extending down fucking forever, so, like, I'm not gonna go all the way to bedrock, but, like, I'm gonna go a decent amount, you know? Probably like 10 blocks, we'll call it. Something like that. But, yeah, getting ready for the big thing on the TV this semester. It was, you know, it was exciting because it was like we get to have a trip to the coolest city in the fucking world. I mean, the most diverse city on Earth, the most fucking cool city ever. It's like, no shit, I want to live here. I want to go here. I want to see everything here. And I'm kind of sad that we couldn't stay up there longer. Just because, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I fucked with Manhattan as much as I would have fucked with, like, any of the other boroughs that aren't as, like, corporate, aren't as, you know, profited, or for profit, you know. I'd love to see, like, the parts of New York that are just a bunch of people, but not crazy gentrified fucking hellhole, you know? And I think there's, you know, there's a happy middle ground with gentrification, because on one hand it's like people do want to have goods and services, that is a necessity, but it's also like, you know, you don't have to fucking rip out every single thing older than 2 years old, you know? Oh, but, I mean, there's a middle ground to be had, but we ain't having it. You know, I live in, like, it's so weird that the South gets gentrified, by the way, because, like, 90% of the land that is available in the South is just, like, empty woodland that would be literally prime for building, because it's, like, you know, we live in fucking empty woodland that isn't really too environmentally impactful. It's, like, I grew up in, like, the most environmentally impactful shit nearby to me was, like, one local wildlife reserve that... They're awesome. They're federally, is that what I fucking said? They're federally protected, so, like, you know, you can't fuck with that. And it's like everything else, it's just like kind of dead shrubland or, oh my god, turn some of the 5 trillion fucking acres of residential land into any business zoning, please. Like, I get that people gotta live places and all that, but it's just like, oh my god, just take it. Here's an easy actual real solution. Any house that is owned by a company, owned by a corporation, and not by like a private individual, just make it to where any house like owned by an individual and not a company, make it to where the shit, just make it to where you have to sell it after 90 days, or make it to where you have to have someone living in it after 90 days. And if you don't, they just tear the shit down. It's like you could, and it's really sad that... Oh, I thought you could do that, but, like, click it and then it would just go up there. But you have to do some... Oh, fuck you. Come on. There we go. Annoying. But, you know, what was I telling you all? Like, 90% of the land that is available for public use in the South is, like, kind of shitty. And it would be so easy to take the massive urban sprawl of the South and just turn it into one big metro area. Because, like, the number of people that live in the state I grew up in, Alabama, it's like that amount of people, you could fit, like, all of them into, like, a 30 square mile area that is just like a genuinely nice metro. And then you could have like actual woodlands and beautiful shit nearby, so they aren't like fucking tired of the city life either. Like it's so fucking crazy to me how shit suburban areas are, and how we just keep living in them for some fucking reason. And I don't get it, because like it just doesn't make sense. Suburban areas are dog shit. They are dog water. Don't holy shit. Like, if you live in a suburban area and you've never been to like a big metro, just go to one, you know? I've been to a few big metro areas before. I've been to, God, where all have I been? I went to New Orleans my senior year on like a school thing. That was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's a shithole, but like, it's a fun one, you know? A lot of homeless people, like a really sad amount of homeless people. Any amount of homeless people is sad, but it's like, it goes from like, oh, these people are homeless, into like, oh, this is like a problem, you know? Where like, I don't know if what in their government is fucking up, but like, Louisiana is a fucking shithole for the most part. I saw literal like shanty houses. If you don't know what those are, you're like me. You're like the rest of the fucking world that lives in the 21st century. But a shanty house is a thing where you take like you take like old logs, you take like whatever the fuck, you take rotten wood that people have thrown out, you take shit like that, and you just try your best to build a house out of it. And that problem isn't on the people, you know. They just want fucking housing. That's not, you know, that's not a problem. That's them. That's trying to fucking live. But it's like, why isn't why isn't their government doing fucking anything to help these people? And what I mean by shanty house is not like a log cabin. I'm not that fucking sheltered, but like you look at these fucking people and how shittily they're living, and it's like, oh my god, these people are living in like genuinely like pre-industrial levels of poverty, where it's past the point of poverty and to the point of, this isn't like, I didn't understand the term third world country really until I went to fucking like northern Louisiana and like rural Louisiana, and it's just like, holy shit. Like, it's past the point of poverty and to the point of like, if I showed the people who live there like an iPhone 3, they would think it was like wizard tech. And it's not on the people, it's not on them at all, it's on the government. Because like, you're telling me, as the state government of Louisiana, you see these poor fucking people trying their best to get by with literal pre-fucking industrial equipment at their hands, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna da-da-da-da-da, and I'm not gonna give you my tax money, 10 trillion to Israel. Oh my god, that is genuinely fucking like harrowing. If you're someone who lives in Louisiana, go to the rural parts for like an hour, have like a nice conversation with a guy who hunts for food for his family. Like, genuinely, go. If you live in like urban parts of the country, like if you live in the really developed parts, you know, like if you live in the Northeast, Pacific Northwest, anywhere with relatively developed land and relatively modern technology, go to like fucking Shreveport, Louisiana for an hour. Go to like the worst bumfuck parts of Louisiana. I said Shreveport, but they're like fine, you know. Go to like rural Louisiana, rural Mississippi, rural Arkansas is on a whole nother fucking level. I've never been there, but one of my one of my buds, I meant to say, but I couldn't remember the word and it started with B, so I just picked a random one. Like, one of my friends from like just colleague, really, guy I knew who was in the music department at my college. He ended up going to Arkansas. He ended up going to one of the colleges there for his what's that shit called? Master's degree. And now he finished that shit quickly, by the way. He got that shit in like a year and got out. That shit was crazy. But he got his master's degree, and I remember him talking about like being in Louisiana, in fucking Arkansas, and he was just like, yeah, it is like scary levels of poverty. And it's like, you know, I'm from like the bumfuck South. I'm from Alabama. It's you know, the whole fucking state is bum shit compared to, like, any actual state or city that takes care of its people and has, like, you know, any good shit. But when you see that level of poverty, it's just, it's life-changing, because you realize that these are, like, human beings with real lives and, like, actual souls and shit. And they're spending their everyday, like, hunting geese to feed the kids. And that might sound like an exaggeration, but it's not. It genuinely isn't. Like, these are people who are genuinely having to, like, hunt to survive. People who are having to, like, live through fucking degrading and, like, horrific fucking conditions just so they can live. And I don't know if it makes me a fucking radical commie or what to say this, but, like, give those people a fucking fridge. Give them access to, like, affordable electricity, you know? Like, I get that it's the kind of the in thing with our government and our country is just fuck everyone who isn't me personally. But, like, it's just, it's fucking insane. Like I genuinely can't justify letting someone live in those conditions, and I don't get how anyone can. Like, even if that was a fucking prison, I'd be like, damn, for real? What the fuck did they do to have to live in they're living in a fucking DayZ server. That's fucking Namalsk I just passed through, and they're talking about that shit. Like, and it is insane, like, how badly most governments treat their people here. Holy shit, I got 18 stacks of cobble, and my pickaxe is at, like, what, 5/8 5/6 durability, something like that, 6/7. But yeah, it is fucking crazy how horribly fucking, like, just inequitable all of the South is. Like, I don't know what the fuck Alabama and Mississippi did to be better off, but slavery. The genuine answer is, unfortunately, slavery. Like, if you live in the South, and I mean the deep South, not like, I'm from Texas, I'm from New Mexico, you know, shut the fuck up. But, like, if you're from, like, Alabama, Mississippi, or Arkansas, and you live in a town that has, like, a disproportionately high, like, population of black people compared to, like, your state's average, look around and compare it to, like, the amount of money they have versus the white parts. And it's crazy to think, like, oh yeah, this, like I live in a part of my state that has a lot of black people, and I'm realizing that it kind of, for a while I was like, why does diversity mean so much money? And then I realized, not diversity is mostly just based on, like, you know, immigrants, small number of people who, like, move around in their lifetime and that thing, and, like, and then I just had this kind of, like, sad realization of, like, oh, this is, like, a holdover from, like, real shit slavery, you know, like, oh, there's a bunch of black people in my town today. There's, like, a higher amount of black people in the South in, like, my area. Like, there's a higher proportion of black people compared to white people. Like, 40% of people in the town I grew up in are black. Oh, my town has a lot more money than the rest of the state. Wonder why that is. Oh. And then you kind of realize, like, it's all the people in my family who have money, it's, like, really old money. I wonder where they got it from. Oh. And you kind of have that realization. I had that one when I was pretty young, but it was also, like, it was just kind of crazy seeing the specifics of it. Oh my god, dude. I remember when I was a kid, we went to this place that was called the Old Stovall House. And I can't remember how we were related to them, but it was some family called the Stovalls. And we were somehow related to them, and one of my uncles ended up inheriting, like, the family house that was in that family. And I remember being like, oh, how are we related to these guys? And it was like some distance thing with, like, this is your cousin, this is, like, your grandpa's, this, that, you get the idea. And I remember being like, so how'd they get all this money? And it was like, yeah, they ran a plantation. And I was just like, what? And I was a young kid, so I didn't understand, like, realities of slavery and shit. But I vaguely had an idea. So I was like, oh, what did they do? And they were like, they ran a plantation. This is the plantation house. And as a kid, I didn't really question it. I was just like, it's the plantation house. But now as an adult, I realized, like, oh, That's why that side of the family had money, you know? They fucking owned people, which is, you know, I'm laughing at it, but, like, I'm white. I get to laugh at it. I don't have to think about the fucking horrific realities of, like, you know, your baby is dark. Congratulations, they'll never know the fucking joy of reading or not working in a field. It's horrifying. It's fucking detestable. But like, it's weird because even now, where I'm like saying, you know, all the right buzzwords or whatever, like I'm still white. I still can't like I can't feel all that shit. You know, I can be like, oh, that sucks, but it's like, you know, I ain't a black baby who will never know love because of fucking all the shit that I've went through. You know, I'm never gonna have to deal with that, and that's epic for me. But like, damn, that sucks for like everyone else. Damn, that sucks. My bad, guys. I don't know, but like, it's crazy though, because you know, it's sad seeing that literally all of the money in the South can be traced to either slavery or to like what's it called, like European immigrants who were like just vaguely pro-white and didn't want to live in cities with black people, or cities where black people were equal, more like if you've ever wondered, in the state I grew up in, Alabama, there's a place called the Von Braun Center, which is named after the Nazi scientist Werner von Braun. Yeah, like an actual Nazi, not he was a German Nazi. He's if you ever wonder the whole meme of like never ask NASA how they got to space immediately after World War II ended, it's because they took a lot of Nazi scientists who work on the V2 rocket and all that shit, and they were like, all right, you either get the death penalty or you come work for us and make fucking rockets. And Werner, he was one of the people who was like, oh, I'll come make the rocket, you know? A weird amount of, like, it's just sad to see that, like, you know, like, it's a modern civic center in one of the more liberal towns, Huntsville, which is second biggest metro in the state. It's, I'm pretty sure it and Birmingham are the only, like, big cities. Birmingham, it's weird because the actual, like Birmingham proper is a lot smaller than Huntsville proper now, because it's people have been spreading out into the suburbs and all that shit, which is doo-doo. Birmingham suburb is like actually fentanyl village, not gonna lie, it is fucking doo-doo hell. But you know, Birmingham proper, like downtown, is pretty nice. I've enjoyed it. I've been there a bunch because my brothers both went to UAB, University of Alabama in Birmingham. I am so happy I didn't go there, by the way. Holy fuck. Everything I hear about that college is just like, damn, that's crazy. Oh, damn, y'all love harassing and beating women? Damn, that's crazy. You know? It's just a bunch of crazy bullshit that happens at that place. But, anyways, I was, like, I went to Birmingham a bunch of times as a kid because, you know, right when I was, like, growing up, my brothers were in college and living in Birmingham, getting jobs down there and that kind of thing, and then eventually, you know, they both moved on, found better places to live, all that kind of shit. But it's just all right. So I'm thinking like, hear me out. Like tough bricks on the floor here, so I can see down into the hole. You know? Hang on. Let me go find some tough brick. Is that tough? No, that's andesite. Fuck you. I like andesite. I've used it before in builds, which is more than most people say for andesite. But here we are, back in the fucking evil tough mine. This shit takes a weird amount of time to mine, by the way. But what was I talking about? Yeah. But you know, like Birmingham, I've been to Birmingham so many fucking times. It's all right. You know, I fuck with it. It's very much like just a batshit insane metro. It's smaller, but it's like on the smaller end. You know, you can pass through the whole city in like a 30-minute drive, but also it's like it's a fun place. I enjoy it, but I haven't been there in a while. Probably like last time I went there, I think was 2021 maybe. I don't think I've spent the night up there in the last, like, six or 7 years. Dumb. Man. But, shit, I broke the staircase. I won't need it because of the water, but, like, I'm an idiot. I will break the water and then immediately jump down. I know myself. Also, I don't need anywhere near this much tough. I only needed, like, maybe 40. But, well. I can use it for, accents upstairs. Yeah, that'll go hard. But, what was I talking about? Yeah, Birmingham's pretty cool. Been to New Orleans. That was alright. Kind of fucked up place, honestly, but yeah, can't really, yeah, kind of a fucked up area, not gonna lie. How many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, yeah, 7 is odd, I don't like that. So if I go up to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, got it. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do, right? You get the idea, like, outline this like shape with the tough brick, and then put like glass in, or maybe just put fences in and have it be like an area down to the pillar. You see, like what I'm going for here, and then the rest of this can be cobble. Yeah, and then we can put in glass here, or, yeah, glass. And then, you know what? Maybe stone brick in the floor. Or, no, the deep slate brick. Yeah, deep slate. Ugh. Alright, that's a decent amount of cobblestone to get out of this. Alright, let's go mine some deep slate. Or let's see how much we have upstairs first before we waste all our fucking time. Okay, 49. And then decent amount of deep slate bricks. Definitely not enough. Oh well. Alright, here we are at the staircase. But, yeah, God. Other metro areas I've been to. Been to fucking, went to New Orleans, it was alright. Went to Birmingham a bunch. Been to Huntsville. It's a metro, but, like, nobody gives a shit. I passed through Jackson, Mississippi when I took a trip down to, Hattiesburg, which is in southern Mississippi. It's a fucking nice town. Oh, my God. It's small, but it's, like, very much like Southern Belle type of town where it's, like, big-ass fucking old plantation houses that don't question why they were built, but, like, and then really nice, like, buildings and shit around it, and it's a fucking beautiful place. But, if you ever get a chance to go to University of Southern Mississippi, oh my God, do it. I ended up, I didn't go there, but, like, they were one of the ones that was, like, on my radar, and I ended up going there separately for a school trip, a few years ago, and it's a fucking beautiful town. But and I don't think many people live there. It's probably like about 100,000 maybe, but it's a pretty nice town. Where else have I been? Oh my God, when we took that trip down to Hattiesburg, oh my God, some random fucking gas station, middle of the fucking woods in Mississippi. Best fucking food I have ever had in my life was in some random fucking gas station in bumfuck Mississippi. And it was like, it was donuts, it was fucking beignets, it was the best shit I have ever had in my life. And we were in a big group for an event we were going to. And it wasn't like a big group. It was like 15, 20 people. And we just stopped for like half an hour, just ate in this fucking gas station, and it was fucking awesome, dude. It was delicious, man. But, oh my God, it was fucking epic. And it was funny because the teacher, the teacher was like, who was running all the shit we were up to. He was like, yeah, fuck it, give me like $30 of these fucking things. And we all got them for free, and it was fucking epic. But Hattiesburg was nice. Yeah, Hattiesburg was really fucking fun. Oh my god, that's probably, you know, New York was fucking awesome. That was probably my favorite, like, small trip that we took, because it was just, I think I want to go back to New York, but with the vibe of that trip, where it was just, like, you know, no fucking dealing with crazy school responsibilities. Like, we had a couple rehearsals up there for a thing we played, and it wasn't many people. What the fuck? How the fuck is it floating up? This isn't a source block. How the fuck did it do that? Alright. Cool bug, I guess. I don't know. How much deep slate do I have? 4 stacks and 8. Let's get to 5 stacks and then we'll stop. We're getting pretty close to bedrock. Honestly, fuck it. We might just head all the... Yeah, fuck it. We'll go all the way down. Robert, it go all the way down. It don't go down. It do go down. Fuck. I love that video. But, what was I gonna talk about? Some bullshit. I don't remember. Yeah. Hattiesburg, really fun. Where else have I been? Been to Atlanta. Been to Savannah, Georgia. Been to pretty much all the big towns in Georgia. I'm gonna be honest. They're all right. They weren't... You know, it was okay. Big fucking stadium. We got to... My senior year in high school, I was in choir, and we got to, like, sing in the Braves Stadium, and that was fucking sick. You know, I'm not a big baseball fan. I've got the Yankee cap on that fucking teddy bear back there. But, I mean, that's just the Yankee cap. That's not... That's brand recognition. That ain't fucking... That ain't baseball. That's brand right there. It's like having an NFL jersey versus having, like, a Lakers jersey. You know? Like, if you have a Lakers jersey, then it's not... It's like the YouTube Shorts movie where the woman plays, what's his name? LeBron's mother. Or was it Jordan's? Yeah, Jordan's mother. And also, LeBron is the GOAT. Like there's really nobody else. Like, maybe Jordan... oh my god, if Shaq, if we implanted that motherfucker with, like, methamphetamine so he would work, oh my god, that would be the most insane fucking goated guy of all time. Like, he was already, I mean, it's fucking Shaq. You can't, how do you fight that? Like, it's the video of the child on fucking Brawl Stars, and he's like, I won one match, and they got me fighting God! Have you seen that fucking video? That thing's a fucking classic. It's an old one, too, man. It's a few years old now. It's this video of this little fucking child who sounds like Darwin from Gumball. And he's just fucking screaming in Brawl Stars. And it's so sad. Because the poor fucking kid won, like, one match, and they immediately just matched him up with, like, a fucking god at the game. Funniest shit ever. But, kids are, like, way too good at video games now. Like when I was a kid, I was good at gaming, but it was like... I was good at shit like Minecraft. I wasn't good at fucking competitive shit. And I'm still not. I'm bad. I'm fucking bad. Oh my god. Put me in like the classic, like, multiplayer 5v5 shooter. Oh my god. Easy way to just lose a fucking match. Yeah, but, let's get rid of the dirt. That's all that's left from... Yeah, look at this. So, yeah, jump in the big hole. Fuck you. But, what was I going to tell you all? Yeah, I've been all through Georgia. I went to Savannah for... I want to say my brother was living there at some point or something like that. Vague memory. I don't even remember, honestly. But, some vague memory of going to Savannah. That shit fucking sucked. The trip itself sucked. The town was fine. I barely remember it, honestly. But, yeah, it was when my brother was in the army. He had to get, like, an apartment in Georgia. And he lived in, like, outskirts of Savannah. And it was okay. Didn't really... I don't really remember it, to be honest. Just because I remember dealing with my brother's, like, bullshit while he was in the army. But I don't remember, like, the specifics of it. Because... Oh my god, my brother's a fucking stinker of a guy, honestly. He, I mean, we've been dealing with his shit as a family just because he relapsed. He's been on and off meth for like a decade at this point, and it's just it's heavily fucking affected my life, to a point where it's like, I hate to make a man struggling with addiction. I hate to be like making this about me, but it's like, I have shit to do. I have an actual fucking life to live, and I'm scared shitless some nights because, not anymore, but during the semester, this was a thing that contributed to the semester being batshit and fucking terrifying, was my brother ended up moving in with my 75-year-old grandmother. He ended up moving in with her just overnight in the middle of the semester, or in the beginning of the semester. Like, first week I was back up there at the dorms, I got a call from my grandmother, and she said, like, hey, your brother's here. And I was immediately scared shitless. She, like, on the phone call, she was obviously concerned, but I couldn't make out from, like, the tone of her voice and all that, I couldn't make out if it was because she was, like, afraid, or if it was because she was, like, not wanting to deal with it. And I remember, like, the day before I went home that week, because, I didn't get to go home for a couple weeks, because, this was, like, during band camp, so, 14, 12, 15-hour days sometimes, and also in the back of my mind every single day, oh yeah, my brother could be, like, holding my grandmother hostage right now for fucking meth money, who fucking knows. And it was some of the most, like, scary, trying fucking times in my life, because I remember, like, getting into my dorm, like, the night before I had to go home to, check on my grandmother. And I remember I had a moment where I was like, depending on how this goes, if he's still, like, actually, like, actively using, I could just straight up never make it home. And I get that sounds dramatic, but if you've ever been around a meth addict, it's not. It is, like, these are people who have actively limited their brain and actively are fucking tweaking. These are... and this guy, and I want to clarify, this was, like, the reason he came to my grandmother's house and was like, can I stay here, the reason he did that was because not a month maybe prior, he had beat the shit out of our biological mother. He had just beat the fuck out of her. And he was like, he was arrested, and they ended up putting a restraining order on him, which... for some reason, a lot of people in the family, like, really didn't like, but it was also, he beat the fuck out of her. Like, I think it's fair to have a restraining order, for that kind of shit. I don't know. Some people in my family had, like, a problem with it, and it was just, it was like, oh, well, that's her son. She shouldn't do that. And it's like, my mom's a crazy bitch, but to say, like, oh, yeah, she got her ass beat. No. That's kind of fucking, how fucking dumb can you be, to be honest? But, like, how bad can I be? I'm just digging in my butt quickly. How bad? But, genuinely, it was a scary moment because, she was, like, on the phone. I couldn't really tell from just her description of his behavior if he was using, because... I love my grandmother, but she's sheltered to a really big degree where, she's never been around people like that who are actively high or tweaking. And I have been. I've dealt with, not in, like, everyday life, but I've dealt with, like, family members struggling with addiction and all that generic fucking shitty Lifetime movie shit, I've dealt with that in a way that I don't know why I mind it. God damn it. But, it was scary because, I couldn't really make out from her descriptions of, like, oh, he's doing this today, or he's doing that today. I couldn't tell if it was just, like, it was fucking scary because, my grandmother's kind of an ornery person, and that's not a dig. I mean, it's just, who she is, and that's okay. But, like, oh my god, it was fucking terrifying, though, because... she'd call me every now and then and be like, oh, well, he's doing this today. And it's like, he's doing this thing that annoys me today. And it's like, oh, okay, is he tweaking off meth? I don't know. And I was in that limbo of fucking fear for like 2 weeks because it was fucking terrifying, man, because I want you to put yourself in my perspective in that time where it was just pure fucking terror, because I can't, if she's in danger, or if she's like actively getting fucking murdered, I'm like 70 miles away, something like that. I'm miles from home, miles from her home, and there's nothing I can do to help her if he decides to, fucking fuck it, I'm gonna relapse for fun, which is a thing he's done multiple times. He did it again recently when I'll get to the end of this story, but he did it again recently. He fucking relapsed literally just because he felt like doing it, not even because of like chemical or physical addiction. He had been clean for like six or seven. He had been clean for like months, and he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do meth again. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, epic. But, yeah. Yeah, let's put all that in one spot, and then here's a hack. What we can do now to make our job easier is, fuck it, this one. And is there any? Nope. And all of it stays within the block boundary. Cool. One of these is gone now. Oh, fuck me, apparently. Probably fell down here, yeah? Yeah. Fuck. But, anyways, like, I got a call fucking day 1 or 2 of band camp, and it was just like, hey, your brother's home. And this was like a month after he'd gotten out of, he'd beaten the fuck out of our mom, allegedly. I don't know how true that is. The court shit is getting drawn out like crazy. He hasn't, I don't think they've even had a trial for it yet, so I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh my god! Fuck! But, I fucking hate Minecraft, man. Everything in this game is tailor-built to just fuck you in your tight little fucking hole. Look at this shit. But, yeah. Alright, let's get... But, what was I talking about? Yeah, I ended up, like, calling my grandmother, and I was like, hey, I'm coming home as soon as I possibly can. If you're unsafe, call the police. And, my grandmother, I respect her, and this isn't because of her age, but it's just because of who she is. I don't really trust her to, like, call the police and that kind of thing if a situation is unsafe for her. She's the kind of person that would, like, just be like, well, I guess he's just like that now. Or she's really odd in some of the way she acts, where it's just like, she could be in a genuinely it's the meme of, like, white people in horror movies, where, some horrific shit is about to go down, and she's just, like, being a fucking goober. And, oh, God, man, it is scary shit to see. But, yeah, but, anyways, I ended up, like, waiting, and I just having effectively a fucking month-long panic attack, because I'm sitting there, like, every day scared shitless for her, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get the call any day that he decided to do meth again, and he, like, caved her head in, that was, it was to a point, like, my brother, he's family, and because of that, there's a modicum of, like, I want him to get better, I want this, I want that, but, like, he's a fucking dangerous guy. It is terrifying the shit that this guy could do. And, he's like a wannabe Eminem fan, like white boy cracker type shit. And it's like, you know, in spite of that, he's still taken meth and fucking done crazy ass drugs that make you do shit. And it is fucking terrifying, man. It is some of the scariest shit to go through is like what these people fucking do. And when I say these people, I mean like people who are addicted and actively using drugs like this. I forgot to put the fucking gassed up. Yeah, but you know, people like that who are actively using drugs. Oh my god, it is fucking horrifying. Like the level of fear you feel when dealing with these people. Oh my god. It is fucking terrifying. Let's go with, yeah, armor. No, let's go with, no, tools. Misc gear. Durability. Misc gear. No durability. I did stackable in the other one, but it's, you know, pretty much everything with durability is stackable. Or isn't stackable, I mean. Misc gear, durability. Yeah, let's put up all of you. But and then this one can be valuables, yeah. Or for now it can be, anyway. But, yeah, it was just fucking horrifying dealing with that shit. But, anyways, it all ended up semi-okay. I got home that week, and the night before I went home, I literally recorded, like an hour-long voice memo explaining everything that had happened for if I was to die. Like, that's how fucking scared shitless I was. It was past the point of, oh, this guy might be dangerous, and to the point of just a straight up, oh yeah, I might not be coming home with this one. And it was one of the most harrowing moments of my life, because there was a genuine persistent thought of like, I'm not going to be coming home from this. And that, you know, that is a pretty dramatic take on it, but it's like, no, this guy is actively using meth. There's a pretty scarily fucking high chance that, yeah, that is the case. I end up getting fucking killed by a fucking tweaker, and I end up never coming home. You know? That was a real possibility. And I ended up recording a voice memo that was effectively just an explanation for police or any of that shit of like, hey, if I'm gone, this is why, this is what I believe, this is what has happened, you know, that kind of shit. And I also recorded some for friends, and having to record a note for friends of like, hey guys, here's the note for if I get killed by a fucking tweaker tonight, love, bye. That's a fucking, you know, nobody should ever have to fucking record that. That was an experience and a fucking half. Yeah. Let's see. But, no, not armor. Wait. Ah, shit. Yeah, Miss Gear with, stackable is better. Yeah. I fucked that one up, not gonna lie. But, I think flint and steel doesn't go in here. Yeah. But, yeah, it was a fucking horrifying moment. And I ended up coming home. My brother, like, came up in the car with her, which I wasn't expecting. He made it, like, kind of hard to have alone time with my grandmother, which I was very afraid about, honestly. That was one thing I clocked, like, as soon as I got in the car there was a lot of, like, him speaking for her and that kind of shit, and I was like, you know, what's that about? And, it ended up being, like, less of, oh, he's high, and more of just like, oh, he's like being a fucking bum on my house. And, you know, it was fucking horrifying still though, of like, oh, you know, if I had came home, if this had happened like a month earlier and my mom had just evicted him as soon as he started smoking meth, then yeah, I would have probably come home to him like beating the shit out of my grandmother. That could have happened. And it's been hard getting my grandmother to see that. I get, to a degree, it's very unfortunate because sometimes you'll have family members of extremely abusive people, and you'll have a hard time getting them to see that these people are fucking horrific. You know, it's. I mean, I remember with my brother, like when I had that first phone call with my grandmother, where she was like, "Hey, your brother's here, and I don't know if he's high or not, but he's here." But you know, when I got that call, I remember just genuinely being like, "Hey, fucking hang up and call the police if anything happens. If literally anything seems even remotely off, call the police immediately." And I don't think it really ever clicked with her how fucking deadly he could be. Because I get that, to you Minecraft viewers right now, you might not get this, but like people like that on meth. It's not just, oh, I get high like it is with weed or shit like that, where it's like, you know, just a nice buzz and you feel good and then you go to bed. No, it's like you're seeing shit. You're tweaking the fuck out. If anyone pisses you off, it's amplified. If anything makes you mad, it's brought up to fucking 10 times mode. And, you know, I'd seen my brother get high before when I was younger. That was actually one of the times we went to Birmingham. It was like immediately after his first kid was born. He started smoking meth in the apartment again, and his now ex-wife, she beat the fuck out of him, and that was the funniest shit ever. Place the dried gas into water. I'm gonna suffocate this fucking thing, I feel like. Hopefully not, but like, we'll see. But how do I craft this thing? How do I craft a harness? Alright, we'll see. But, yeah, it was just a scary time. But, eventually, my grandmother ended up evicting my brother, thank fucking God. And, you know, I remember, she kicked him out, not because he was, you know, doing meth or anything. I don't know that he was. I don't think that he was. But, God damn it, just show me the actual fucking crafting recipe. Fuck you. But, does it get, like, more wet over time, or does it just immediately crack up? I don't know. But, you know, she eventually kicked my brother out, not because of anything with meth, but just because he was a jobless bum, and she was like, get the fuck out of my house. And eventually, the main thing that got her, like, pissed off at him enough to kick him out was just that he would leave the door unlocked when he left for work, which is admittedly kind of batshit fucking insane. Don't fucking do that. Like, just crazy shit to do. But, all I've got really left to do is fill in this glass, and then, I can build, like, instead of just one water block, I can make an actual bubble elevator, maybe? That might be something to do. Do I have any kelp? Fuck no. But, I'll just fill in where this one is. I'll fill in fucking, tell you what, I'll fill up, instead of that staircase I was thinking about, just have, like, a pillar up to the roof. What's, like, the most invisible way to block off water this shit? What's it called? Like, how you have to block off around the source block. I don't want to do glass. I think it's kind of ugly. Could do trapdoors. That could be like a little chute up to the roof. But, or I could just fuck it and leave it. Yeah, could do that. Ah, fuck you. Also, I wish that, magma blocks pulled you down, like, faster than gravity. Just so that way you could have, like, a up and down tube. That would be cool. Do I have soul sand? I do. Yeah. But let's go get some kelp. The ocean's like right by my house, so let's do that while this is going. You know. I don't know how much I need. Probably, if it goes down to Y0, I'll need probably 3 stacks. Maybe. All right, 64. New height limit is what, negative 128 or negative 64 or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Now we wait for it all to come up. It's empty. Get another one. Another one. But, yeah, my brother, he ended up getting a job, didn't pay rent, and it was just like, all right, man, what the fuck are you doing? And she eventually kicked him out. And within a week of him getting kicked out, apparently my oldest brother, he's a cool guy. I don't really talk about him much on this channel because it's just like a generally positive, uninteresting relationship, which is how family shit ideally should be. Just 2 people who love each other and don't have any crazy fucking drama every 2 days or whatever. You know, that is like the ideal family member. And it sucks that we kind of don't have that a lot of the time. But, God. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that shit's coming together. Oh, fuck, that's gonna look so good. Holy fuck, this house is gonna be cool. I'm gonna have to redo the windows up there eventually, but, because they're just fucking ugly. But, like, yeah, this shit is cool. Holy fuck. Let's just have it all the way up to the roof, yeah. Let me get... fuck it, it's just wood. But, fuck. I think it'd be, like, here, about, somewhere. Alright, yeah, pretty close. 1 block. Now we put... about... And now, what I'm gonna have to do is... I can't believe I didn't think of that, by the way, when putting the ladder up over there. I am fucking stupid. But, I'm gonna get... yeah, you for now. You and you. And I need this, and probably wood. Yeah, probably wood. We'll see. So, what we're gonna do is mine. And now we can put in the fucking... You see what I'm going for? Like almost like a subway tunnel where it's just like a lining up tube. I'm in London, I'm going to the tube for work. I don't know British people. I wonder if British people are actually cool, or if it's like, or if all the bigotry is true. You know, I've never met a real British person. I've met a decent amount of Australian people, but it's like they're separated enough that they're their own culture like we are. So I don't know. But I've met a couple Canadians too. I had a Canadian teacher my freshman year, and he was a really good guy. But it was just odd having like, oh, this guy is from Canada, and it's like this is the culture that gets clowned on. Wow, very cool. You know, but he was a really fucking good teacher. Oh my god, he was a good fucking teacher. All right, let's see. But fuck you. Oh. But what was I saying? Oh fuck. Ah, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Now there's no way to... Alright, you know what? Here's how we fix it. Fuck you. But, what was I talking about? You know, I had a Canadian teacher. He was a cool guy. 3. Let's get you, get you, get you. And now we have the teleportation tube. Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Now we're definitely gonna have to get rid of these fucking windows. I wonder what I should do instead of, like, what I had before up here. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, alright, so I don't want to do glass. It's so fucking ugly. But it also would fit into, like, the old classic Minecraft shit, you know? Like, if I were to put... Ah, shit. I don't know. See, it sucks that making it a source block will make it flood out in every direction. That just fucking sucks. But, let's see. Let's head up here. Let's decide what to do. It's going to go up farther than this, but this is all we're going to do to now is this floor. So it has to be one of the one. I think I'm going to make it this one. I'm assuming all the water is drained. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. Let's find out. Let's find out. Yup. Ooh. Ugh. Fuck. God, you know, this account is so old. I've had this fucking account since I was like a child, man. That's crazy to think about, because, you know, I got this account when I was like 10 years old, or my dad got it, because I remember the old username on it. I set it to my preferred name, Amity, and the account name for fucking years was Mark the Shark 5724, because that was my dad's username on fucking everything, and he made this account for me. And I wish I could change it back, or like, I don't see any reason I can't, but like, you know, this account, I've had it so long now, and it just means a lot. Like this is one of the, I have very few pieces left of my dad, you know, like, without getting into too much detail, pretty fucking shortly after he died, my mom, you know, she was desperate to move on. It was like a grief thing, and, you know, I don't really judge her for that too much, because it's like, we all grieve. I grieve different. I grieve different. It's a good song, but like, yeah. But, fuck you. Yeah. But, you know, I was such a young kid, and I was really sad because I wasn't left with many pieces of my dad. Like, the only things I, like, proper inherited from my father were a painting, or not a painting of him, but a portrait style of him from when he, like, first entered the Navy, and a, what's it called, a, like, Carhartt jacket that he owned. I have a couple of, I think I have a couple of other small knickknacks that were his, but, like, the jacket and the portrait of him, that's all I have that are, like, real shit. And, you know, it's hard, because, like, for as much as I was a kid, so I didn't know the man as well as I should have, it also still affects me in the way of, like, I didn't know him as well as I should have, so now I don't have many pieces of him that I can, like, turn to. Does that make sense, though? I hope it does. But, yeah, you know, it just... Ah, good God. now I gotta figure out. So I want this layer to be, like... Hang on, let me show you. I'm gonna have to make it, but... Yeah! Let's make sure it works all the way up. Then we'll come back down. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, tough. Yeah, fuck yeah. And now we get, we could just use the logs. But, you know, I don't, oh, good fucking God. Yeah, that was what I was worried about right there, was, I am placing blocks and shit. 'Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. But, you know, when my dad died, I wasn't really left with anything to remember him by. You know, a lot of people get, like, they have, like, the few things they get sentimental about, but I had, like, fucking nothing, man. I have the jacket that I had from him, and, you know, I'll be honest, I don't really wear it, because I'm fucking scared to. Like, what if I hurt it, you know, that type of shit. But, I wore it when we went to New York, just as kind of like, this is the one time. But, and, you know, I don't regret that, because it was a fucking awesome experience, and it felt nice having, like, a piece of my dad, kind of, you know, I know he's dead, but, like, you know, having a metaphorical piece of him felt nice. And it's something, I'm realizing, you know, I've kind of felt the loss of him more heavily this year. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just getting older, you know, and realizing how not having a father has affected me. And it really sucks how common of a fucking problem it is that, like, people just don't have dads in the US. It's, like, a very fucking common problem. And... God, it just feels fucking horrible, man. I don't know. It's a weird pain to describe, because if you've grown up without a parent, you know exactly what I'm feeling. But if you haven't, then you don't know, because it's just this weird, almost faux, like, longing for someone that doesn't exist, hasn't existed for, you know, decade at this point. You know, my dad, he passed away in 2017. Think about how fucking long ago that was. Like think about how different the fucking world was back then. And think, like, oh yeah, that's when that happened. And I mean, I love him. I didn't, but I was so young, I didn't know him too well. And that I think that's my biggest, like, sadness around that, is just that I was so young that I didn't know him in, like the way you get to know your parents as an adult, where regardless of what you feel about him, you know what it is. My dad, I didn't get to know him. I never got to see the real him. I saw, like, you know, the kiddie version of him, and, you know, I love the time I had with him. I mean, that was my dad. He was a great friend. I mean, when I was a kid, that guy was, like, my best friend as a kid. And I mean, I want to call him a good dad, but I mean, he was, from everything I can remember. But, you know, I hear stories from my brothers about how he was during their upbringings, and I'm just like, damn, you know? And it sucks to have, like, my perception of someone I loved so deeply as a kid, to have that so just fucking crushed. And, you know, it's crazy going through that feeling. But I can't remember how I got onto that topic with my dad, but yeah, it's a fucking hurtful one, man. But wait a minute. Oh shit. Hey, fucker. Slash. Yeah, hey man, hey, where you going? Yeah, come here, come here. Oh, shit, he grew. Wait, so how does this work? If I, like, jump in a pit, do you just, like, go down with me? Like, what happens? That's cool, though. He's making, like, little happy whining noises. Aw. It's a cute little fucker. But, oh, listen to him. He's like a bird. Wow, the thing that can fly is like a bird. Wow. Yeah? Real. Speak some mo. Speak on it. But, yup. I need to get a better fucking fuel source. What? Hey, bud. Hello. Oh, wait, what is it? What's the shit they like to eat? Is it snow? Is that it? I've got 2. Let me make a snowman so I can get, more. Do I have shears? I thought I used them up on the farm. So how do I probably don't want to make him grow while we're in the fucking basement. That's probably not going to be good. Yeah, give me this. Where'd little bro? No, little bro, come back. No! No! Don't go down there. Alright, yeah, we gotta make that glass fucking quickly. Imminently. Wait, so snowballs are what they eat, right? Is that, like, accurate? I feel like that was the thing I saw in the marketing was like, oh, they eat snow. Oh, oh, oh. Aw. He's a cute little creature. Okay, so follow distance on these guys is long, by the way. Oh. Yeah. Hell yeah. You fuck with me, little bro? Yeah, let's cook all that. And then let's make the snow guy. Let's make him. Let's just... The classic. The slavery pit. I don't know if they like beef, so I'm gonna cover him. Oh. But, yeah. Where's, yeah, shovel. But, what? Hello? What biome are we in? Overworld. That's lovely. Thank you. What, am I crazy or did they fucking nerf F3? What the fuck? No. No. Oh my god. Yeah, all the... Why the fuck would you turn off any... Why would you change the F3 menu? Good fucking god. Okay. Fuck you. Fucking... That's why I couldn't tell what day it was earlier. It was because they fucking changed F3. Good god. Don't fucking do that. Alright, light level 8. Not bad. Put this motherfucker in the dark. Alright, we're in the plains. You place, Oh, fuck you. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you fucking dickhead. Is there anything I want to be at always? What is my TPS at? Okay, 4. It's not bad. Oh my god, I fucking hate that they did this. Let's see. Oh my god, I don't want to look at that. I'll feel bad. Height map? No. What is that? What, like coordinates? Where is just coordinates? Oh my god. Like X, Y, Z? Wait. Okay, cool. Oh my god. God damn it, it's not in that. F3 plus F6. Where is it? It's one of these that's in here. Player position. Just say coordinates, you fucking dick. And why does it put all this shit? I didn't ask for all this. I asked for player position. Oh, great. Oh, great. Fucking nothing? That's what you're telling me? Lovely. Yeah, I want to block this off so that way he can, like, float around. But, and not get, like, fucking stuck in the pit. But, look at him. He fucking wants the pit. He craves it. He wants it like Fent. Here, come hop in the water, little bro. Little bro, come get in the water. You fuck with it? No? Alright. Alright, let's see if I can get the snow golem to fucking work. Is he broken? Hello? Why isn't he working? What's like... You fucking broke? No, it's not light level. Hello? Bro? Damn, alright. I guess you just don't feel like doing it no more. Alright, damn. Well, that was kind of his whole point in existing. Just so he can't jump in. But, man. So... You. Place snow. Place snow. Place snow. Alright, snow... Oh! It's because of the destructive mob actions setting, isn't it? Yeah. Mob/setting... I don't even know what the fuck the setting would be. It's... Yeah. Mob... Yeah, mob griefing. Okay. Okay, well thank you, man. Now let's put you in the slave pit. No escaping. You accept your one block existence like we all do. One day you'll be 45 and you'll have to do this, snowman. Get in the fucking slave pit. There you go. Good shit. Shout out snowman. But, yeah. Yeah? You fuck with those? Is he getting bigger, or is it... Wait, let's craft the saddle. Yeah. How do you craft that shit? Yeah, this. Saddle. Gassed. Yeah. This shit. Alright. Wool, glass, and leather. What color are we gonna do? Oh, I don't have any leather. Ah, shit, that's... Alright, I guess I'll have to go kill cows, I guess. Where did he go? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Literally 2 frames of not having the thing on a fucking leash and it's gone. Little bro. Oh shit! Do they fucking teleport? I don't know. Damn. If I jump, will he protect me like a balloon? Holy shit, no. He just fucking flings at me at Mach 10. Alright. That's cool. Yeah, let's go find some cows so I can get a saddle for this dude. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Horses. Horses have leather. God. Come here. Yeah. How many does it need? What, 3? Something like that? Ass. Oh shit, he got big. Damn. Hello. You're all big now. How's it feel? How's it feel? You big now. Oh, fuck. Is that the biggest they get? I think so. I can't really tell what the scale is right now, but yeah, come on, big bro. Come on. Oh, fuck, that's cool. Let's set you here for now. Yeah, yeah. He'll be fine. And now I go and get the, what's it called? Craft, yeah. 3 leather, 1 wool, 2 glass. I have 1 wool exactly. Now we gotta pick what color. Alright, it's gonna be white, because that's all we have. I don't know why I swapped my axe to mine the wool. Oh, I put up the glass. Just craft the fucking thing, man. You don't have to be a bitch like this. Just craft the fucking thing. Alright, yeah, let's go fly. So... Oh, hell yeah. So, how do I fly you? Okay, he goes whichever direction you're, like, pointing. Oh. Holy fuck, he goes fast. So now, I can just say fuck it and fly. Hell yeah, this is sick, bro. Look at this shit. And when I dismount, he stays still? Yes? Okay, he's free to move, which I don't like, because imagine you're building, you know, oh, da-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba, hop off, fix a build. How far until this guy feels like, yeah, that far. That must have been a pain in the ass to program a guy who can be a solid block to stand on, but also move. That must have been a pain in the ass to set up. But this is fucking sick, man. Look at this fucking thing. Oh, and look at that. He has a health bar. Oh, fuck yeah. What should we do with him? Where should we go? This is sick. 6, 7. Let's see. I'm going to go open up Chunk Base. I already had Chunk Base open, set to this seed. Oh, this is fucking awesome, though. Like, where should we go on? Oh, that's fucking cool. Chunk Base seed map. Oh, dude. Can we fucking raid villages with this guy? That's sick. Actually, the fucking Luftwaffe POV. I don't know why I picked the racist one. Probably because it's just an iconic name. Let's see. There is a taiga village about 1,000 blocks away. Negative 250, 1,300. Negative 250, 1,300-ish, yeah. So where are coordinates at now, since they fucking changed everything? The F3 menu has been the same for like 500 fucking years. Alright, it's pretty much a direct diagonal this way. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. But fuck yeah, this is fucking beautiful, man. Oh, man. This is sick. And the controls are so simple, it's literally just, holy fuck, that's pretty. It's a waterfall. But the shit with my brother, I never finished that story. She ended up evicting him, my grandmother did, just because he had a job, was making good money, refused to pay rent. And it's just like, okay, dickhead, come on. Oh, and I brought my fences and leads. Dude, fucking dropping off the gas, spraying down a fence and a lead real quick so it doesn't leave, killing everything in a village and then leaving. Holy fuck, we're actually hitting the Industrial Revolution in Minecraft. This shit is awesome. How far have we gotten? Okay, a couple of hundred blocks, which is not great, but like respectable, you know? Oh my god, dude. This shit must be... Oh, I'd love to see this shit from like a ground POV. That'd be cool, having like a wandering trader spawn on this fucking thing. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. What should I name it? What should I name this fella? Fart. No. Give it a real name. Holy fuck, though. It must be terrifying, like, you're flying this fucking thing at night over, like, a crowd of fucking, like, mobs. Oh, good god. That's sick. That's fucking awesome. Flying this thing in the fucking nether? Oh, my god, that must be sick as fuck! But you'd have to do the fishing pole thing, where you fish it through the, what's it called? Through the fucking portal. Oh. T minus 10, you know. Yeah, negative 250, 1,300. What are we at now? We are at 800 away pretty much on both sides, yeah? Yeah, pretty much at 800 away on both sides. Aim a little bit further this way, yeah. But, oh, fuck, that is cool, though. Is there a limit to how high they can go, or is it just, like, world height? You know? That is sick, though. Fuck, it's so cool. I saw, like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw the, like, the trailer and shit for this thing, and I was like, man, that's kind of stupid. And, oh my god, but getting to fuck with it in gameplay, it's so much more fun than it is in, like, trailers. There's the cherry wood. I don't really like the cherry wood too much, because it's pretty much just pink. I wish there was more of, like, the red to it, you know? Dude, if they added redwood to Minecraft, like pure redwood, not like how we have like jungle and acacia are both like kind of orange, you know? I don't really fuck with that too much, but if they added like pure, just fucking red to Minecraft, oh, I'd fucking love that. Let's get some of the saplings. Yeah. Stay there, bro. But, yeah, let's get a couple. Ooh, oh, fucking bees. How many are in here? Yeah, full beehive. Isn't that? Yeah. Now I have bees. Oh, they added the menu that shows how much honey and bees there are. Ah, fuck. Yeah, let's see. Does that get all of it? There we go. How many saplings? Fucking bunch. Oh, look at all that. What the fuck? Oh, holy shit. That's fucking giant. Oh my god. Every cave, caves and cliffs, is just fucking massive, dude. Holy fuck. Like, the small caves now are like what the big caves were before, where it was just fucking insanely huge. And now it's like, oh my god, can I climb up this fucking hill? Oh, good god. Like, all the caves now are cool. I gotta hand it to Mojang. Like, they're not great at what they do, but they're better than a lot of people would be at what they do. Come back here. Come to me. Doesn't this make them, like... Yeah, holding a snowball makes them, like, fucking... I want to give you one. I want to give you a snowball, bro. I was just here to have a cupcake. You know that fucking video with EDB where he's like, I was just here to have a cupcake with that girl. He's a fucking pedophile. Oh my god, that was a crazy fucking video back in the day. Oh god, this shit is beautiful. Like, look at this. I wish I could turn my render distance up without my computer having a fucking meltdown, but like, man, I really did not pack my inventory too well. I'm gonna give myself bundle. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself all that because yeah, I kind of need it. Oh yeah, you can't stack beehives, I forgot. Oh, you feel me? But why do I have that? Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Yeah. But I fucking love Minecraft, man. It's not... You know, it sucks because it's like... It took them a decade to make this game. Or it's taken them 15 years to get this game to where it is now. And it's crazy that they're still, like, trying to keep the game fresh every update. You know, you can argue about how successful they are, and Mojang leadership, I feel like, was really... Or, not leadership, Mojang's, like, front-facing personnel over the years has changed massively in quality. I'm going to keep the... Yeah, that... And I'm going to keep the snowball, like... I was going to keep this cupcake. That fucking clip. I still can't believe EDP did that shit. He really was just like, where the kid women at? Insane. But, man. Fucking crazy guy. But, oh, fucking dark oak. I need that. I'm gonna give myself more bundles, because I clearly... You know, shout out bundles for being, like, one of the fucking goated items in this game. Like, bundles were a sick addition, and fucking, what are they called? Bundles were cool. And what else have they added that I've loved recently? Oh my god, this thing is fucking sick. No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't fucking fly away from me, you little bastard. I don't like how eager it is to, like, run away from you when you fuck up. I don't like that. But other than that, it's a pretty sick little fucker. Because I haven't beat the game yet. I'm probably not going to do it for a while, but, like, when I do eventually, you know, Elytra will probably outpace it, but it's still, like, a cool guy. especially for things like this where it's like more slow paced, and I'm just fucking around in the video game, man. All right, let's get me some dark oak saplings. Really, one? Really? That's it? That's all you got for me? Like, for real? Alright, oh, my apologies. 2. Fucking hell. Harvesting saplings in the actual, like, dark forest biome fucking sucks. But once you get, like, one tree, it's like a fucking infinite farm for life, so it's just easy money. But, yeah. Let's get to 12. Let's get 3 trees worth. But, yeah, my brother, he ended up, like, getting evicted, and within a month, my oldest brother, who I talked about, and that's how I got sidetracked, my dad, he ended up, like, getting called by an actual, like, police officer, and the cop was just like, hey, man, this guy set a laptop on top of my dumpster at, like, 2 a.m., and I don't know what this is about, but is this yours? And, you know, the cop, like, reasonably assumed that the laptop was stolen, and it wasn't. It was, like, a gift from my brother, because he was like, hey, man, I know you're trying to get your life together. Here's this laptop. And apparently my brother got high again, and he was just like, he said something to the effect of, like, please come back here. Oh, please fucking come back here. Okay, so that's kind of a fucked up mechanic. They just run from you. But, I mean, he came back, so... But it's still like, holy fuck, man, that's crazy. Oh, shit, Pale Oak too? Damn! Oh, that would have been bad. I almost fucking ran off of him. Damn. I haven't seen a Pale Oak biome, like, up close yet. That's fucking weird. It's kind of ugly. Not kind of, it's really ugly. Huh. Man. Well, that sucks, but, gotta say, making a biome called the Dark Oak and then making a biome called the Pale Oak is just fucking awesome, like world building shit, you know? They were just like, we need a new biome. What do we call it? Wait, you've heard of the Dark Oak Forest. Whatever fucking intern was like, you've heard of the Dark Oak Forest. Get ready for the Pale Oak Forest. Whatever fucking intern at Mojang did that shit, I hope they got hit in the head with a pan and fired, and then a CEO took credit for their idea. But, oh my god. I wonder who came up with all this shit for, like, Pale Oak. I want to meet, like, whoever's brainchild this whole biome is. I want to meet that person. You know? Oh, did we get the saplings? Yeah. I want to get one of the creaking hearts, but I don't know where to find them. Let's mine out some of this shit. Oh yeah, the pale moss. I forgot about this shit. You get the moss from it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if... Can you, like, spread this shit with bone meal the way you can regular moss? I don't know. I have 5 of these now, though, so... No. Oh, God. Bundles were such a good addition to the game. Let's see. I'm going to remember the coordinates of this guy. I'm going to remember to come back here. And for now, I'm going to head up here. And we're just going to look around the Pale Oak. We're going to look for one of those fucking creaking hearts. Yeah. I don't know how you'd spot one. do they have sound effects? Oh shit, there, the flowers. Yeah, this shit's Open Eye Blossom. It's a pretty name. Let's see. I don't see any. Oh, shit. Guess there's not any. Damn. That kind of sucks. Yeah, let's walk back around and find the gas then. This is a small biome. Because dude, it would be fucking horrifying if it was like a fucking never-ending forest, you know, if it was like a massive one. Oh my god. You know what else is massive? Low taper fade. Where's my boy? There he is. Yeah, come here. Come here, Hubert. Yeah, Hubert, that's his name. Ah, fuck you. Come back here, Hubert. Fix your mess, boy. Hubert. Hang on. I thought... Aren't you supposed to... Wait, no, come back here, Hubert. Aren't you supposed to, like, hit him with them? Doesn't that make him come back? Shit, I'm sorry, bro. I thought you were supposed to, like, fucking hit him with them. Wait, so is it just holding them that makes him come to you? Or is it, like, fucking chucking them that makes him come to you? You know? I'm gonna have to Google that. But, let's see if I can spot the creaking heart from up here. Because it's fucking hard to see. It's like a little tiny ass, like, darker gray module on these trees. Oh, that's fucking creepy. It makes the sky gray. Oh, that's ugly. Fuck. It's probably a cool effect at night. I wonder what it looks like at night. That's probably cool. Let's see. We're still a decent bit out from the village that I was gonna raid, but fuck, man, this is gonna be a long flight back. Yeah, but yeah, the story with my brother, it doesn't really have a satisfying ending. Like, my oldest brother, he got a phone call from that cop that was like, hey man, some random guy set a laptop and like a phone or some shit on my dumpster. Don't really know what this is about, but like, call me when you get this, was pretty much the message. Because, like, you know, I sympathize with the guy, because, like, what the fuck do you say to that? Like, a laptop and phone being left on your... I'd be scared shitless. I'd think I was, like, marked for death or some shit. You feel me? Like, I would be fucking horrified. And the guy apparently was just like, hey, man, what's up? and I was because I was talking to my oldest brother about it, and he was like, yeah, the guy was chill, all things considered. Because, you know, realistically, that kind of shit, how fast... He goes up pretty fast, but he doesn't go left and right very fast. You know? We can get the taiga trees, the spruce. We can get these when we're at the village. We can pick them up there. Because it's a taiga village that we're going to be raiding. Oh, it's so cool, though, getting to see this shit from above in, like, slow pace. Oh, fuck, that's cool. But, yeah, the cop called my brother, and he was just like, hey, man, I think I have your shit. And my oldest brother, I don't know if he ever picked it up or what, but, you know, my, like, I'm the youngest sibling, then my middle brother, he's fucking bucket of problems, you know. I love him, but it's just, good God, every fucking issue with him is just insane to watch, and it's, I don't know, I love the guy, but it's just, he keeps doing shit that it's past the point of like, no man, this is bad for you, and to the point of like, all right, you're starting to be a danger to the people around you. We can't, we can't really be tolerating this shit no more. And oh wait, where did I say? Negative 250, 1300. Wait, we are at. All right, we're about 100 blocks out from the village. We're about to give these villagers the fright of their fucking life. Can you imagine this? Just picture yourself when we get here. There it is. Picture yourself as one of these fucking villagers. Oh, look. What the fuck is that? Floating white goober. But, yeah, the shit with my brother, it didn't... I don't know how it panned out. Apparently he's just been, like, running around our hometown, just smoking meth nightly, maybe. I don't know, but, eventually they got a hold of my middle brother, and I think my oldest brother was the last person to talk to him. And apparently he was just like, yeah, man, the government was putting, like, spy trackers and shit in my phone. Which, the NSA does do that, but not to, like, nobodies like us. Like, but he was like, yeah, man, the NSA put all this shit in my phone, and they're tracking me and shit. And, my oldest brother, he was just like, cool, man. Because what the fuck do you say to that? And kill them all. Come back here, you little fuck. Yeah. Steal their loot, pillage their homes, kill their houses, steal the iron. Dude, I fucking love this. This is awesome. But, yeah, I don't really know. I'm worried for my brother, but at the same time, it's like, what can I do to help the man? Fucking nothing, Like, what can I do to help this guy who is so far in delusion that he thinks the NSA is, like, personally fucking going through his phone nightly? Like, John NSA is fucking tracking him. And, for a bit, I like, thought if there might have been some validity to his shit, because, he's a veteran, maybe he saw something he shouldn't have, but I don't think so, because, my brother's, he's a bit of a kooky guy, even outside of this kind of shit, where, if you ask him, like, what shit he's seen, he'll tell you he's seen aliens. One time he got high and he saw, like, a demon in a closet of his, like, baby mama's house. And he, like, came home and seriously was genuinely meaning it. Just like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go start going to church. I saw demons in the house. And, he's always been a little bit off the rails. But, like, anytime he gets high, it just goes from, like, guy who's like, a little bit dumb to, like, guy who's fucking schizophrenic. And I'm worried for the guy, because, like, how do you help someone in that state? You can't. That's the sad, earnest answer, is, like, I've been kind of worried for him, at times, but it's like, I can't do shit to help that. I can't help a guy who's tweaking the fuck out about insane shit. Like, what the fuck can I say? The NSA is tracking me and putting shit in my fucking water or whatever. What the fuck can I say to that? Damn, that's crazy, man. Hope they quit that. That's bad for you. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck do I say to that? And he had a similar meltdown back, probably about 4 or 5 months ago. Last, like, the day before he beat the shit out of our mother, he came to my grandma's house. And it was extremely fucking lucky that I happened to be there in the home, like, that night, because, like, he came in, he was extremely high, and he starts talking to me, and he pulls out, like, this backpack, and he's like, look at this, and he pulls out, like, a plate of macaroni, and he's like, our mother poisoned this. Do you believe that? He just starts going off on a rant about how our mother's poisoned his plate of mac and cheese. And eventually, like I could tell he was high, but my grandmother, she's almost deaf, so she couldn't really make out what he was saying. He was because he's always had like that like white mumble rap fan, like white Jelly Roll, is that his name? What's the name of that rapper? Where's the ghast? Did I fucking lose him? Where the fuck did I put it? There it is. I can hear it, but I don't know where. It's crazy they made it a big floating fucking cube and I still can't find the bastard. Hello? Where the fuck did I put him? There he is. Let's kill you too. Cool. But, but my brother comes over and he's like insanely fucking baked out of his mind. And I've never seen him this high in my life. I'm like, I have dealt with his bullshit for a long time. I've seen him high on meth before. And even I'm like a little bit freaked the fuck out. Because I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is him kind of at worst. What the fuck is gonna happen in the next 40 minutes? Where should I go now? That was kind of all I had planned, was just raid the village. There's another one to the south I could go to. Could do that. I don't really have anything planned. What time are we at in recording? Oh god, I opened an old Fallout mod manager I tried to get. Ugh, good god. Yeah, it's fucking opening. It's doing the blue refresh bar. Jesus. Ugh, I fucking hate misclicking because it just immediately does that type of shit. Fuck. Yeah, we're 2.5 hours in. I think I'm going to cut it off here. But yeah, ultimately, I don't really have a plan for... I'm just going to head back to the house now, I guess. Fuck it. But, yeah, this is fun. Oh, dude, flying this thing over an ocean must be sick. Let's head, where am I facing? North? Yeah? Does it say? Where does it say? Facing west. Yeah, let's head north, because there's an ocean directly north. Yeah, I'm worried for my brother, because, you don't go through that type of crazy shit without, like, extreme repercussions down the road, but I mean, he's always been the type to do crazy bullshit, but like the night that he came over to our house, he's just tweaking the fuck out. He's talking about like how he thinks this person, he's having like the classic delusion. He's like, this person's gonna hunt me down, our mom's gonna fucking attack me, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that, and it's like scary levels of delusion. Because, our mom is an extremely bad person. I'm not going to go too far into it, but she's a bad person. Bad enough that I had to leave home at 16. I had to move in with my grandmother. Bad enough that the one, Spencer, I feel okay saying his name because, I mean, it's a common name. He's kind of, he was... I'm assuming that all of his drug issues and all that shit are like an attempt to cope, because I don't know what the fuck else it could be, but I mean, I'm fucking worried for the guy, but he he starts spouting all this shit about, oh, our mother's gonna plot to kill me, and then she's gonna come for you next, and then she's gonna come for your grandmother next, and I don't know if I believe it. I mean, I don't, because it's meth delusions. I could believe that our mother has, like, negative intent for us, like, hates us, and, I think the more realistic thing is she's waiting for our grandmother to die so she'll inherit everything. And, I mean, that's a fact of life, but also, like, she's 75, you're damn near 60, so, like, have fun enjoying 10 years of a shitty hole. I don't know. You get what I mean, though, right? Like, I don't think my mother genuinely has it in her to do a lot of the shit my brother was, like, insinuating she would be doing. And, It was just crazy the shit he was implying. He was not even implying. He was just outright stating like, yeah, she's poisoned my macaroni. She's poisoning my food, and she's gonna kill you. He was like, oh yeah, and this cat that they had over there that I had when I was a kid. She was like, yeah, she poisoned it too. Just going through crazy shit. And the guy is a fucking menace. The guy is like, it's to the point of like, oh, this guy is like scary to be around because it's just crazy bullshit. But you know, I don't know. The guy, and I'm worried for him. But anyways, my grandmother didn't recognize that he was high and just thought he was like a little bit off kilter for the day. And like, my grandmother was just like, okay. And at the time, my brother was living with our mom. And my grandmother was just like, do you want me to drop you back off over there, sweetie? And we ended up just driving him back over there. Fucking crazy. But, and this was like 6 months ago. And we ended up dropping him back over there at her house. And then like a week later, he beat the fuck out of her and got sent to jail. And according to her, according to my mom, she said like, oh, he hit me and he threw me into this and he did that. And oh, great. There's Vortex Mod Manager. Hello, Vortex Mod Manager. Fucking worthless. But, yeah, I went to this one. The Village. Wait, is this the one I went to? No, I went to... Oh, good God. I went to this one. Alright, I went to this... Yeah, I went to this one. So, I'm probably somewhere about here. So I should start heading to negative 2,200. Yeah, I've pretty much got a straight shot west. So, I'll head out a bit so I can fly over the ocean for the last bit of it. But, oh shit, there's the jungle I spawned in, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that cool? But, yeah, he ended up, like, beating the fuck out of her. But the testimony from my mother was, like, he pulled me out of a chair and, like, yeah, like, grabbed me up by my hair and, like, pulled my hair out and shit. And according to him, he didn't do anything, but he didn't really talk about it, which was kind of suspicious, not gonna lie. But, it was just a whole bunch of crazy shit. And I don't really trust either one of them. I don't believe either one of them about any of the events because they've consistently lied, consistently been full of shit. And they're both just fucking insane. And they're both just fucking horrible people, to be honest. And I dealt with, like, a lighter version of this shit when I was a young teen. Because back when... Let me fucking tell you about the land before time. You know, back about I would say from the time I was about 13 up until I was about 16, my brother on and off lived with us. He lived with us on and off for pretty much my whole life. But, you know, he had moved in when pretty soon after my dad died, like within the year. And then he ended up doing a stint in the army for a couple years, pretty soon after. So he was probably, God, when did he go in the army? 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. Because I was in, like, last stint of middle school when he was in the army. And I remember I was in high school when he got out. So, like, 2018, probably, maybe early 2019 through, like, 2021 or 2. He didn't do a full 3 years, and we never got the story on why, but that's something I've always kind of wondered about, because, you know, the typical army tour of, like, 3 years and then you get sent home. And he didn't do that. He did 2 years, came home. And also, one thing about the army that they don't tell you is most contracts on the surface are like 3 years in and then you go home to your family. But that's like the story that's fed to the public. But you have 3 years of active reserve duty where you're like, actively doing the shit, actively living like nearby to your military base so you can go to work every day or go to, army jobs and all that shit. Or sorry, not or, and then you do your 3 years of that, and then you have 5 years of inactive duty reserves where it's basically just like, basically fuck all, but like, if we ever to go to war, you get called into active reserve to kind of fill up the slots. Jesus Christ, the slots that would go like where you are now, if that makes sense. But fuck, this thing is cool. Oh shit, a shipwreck. Fuck it, we can explore that. Yeah, look at this fucking thing. That is sick, man. I'm definitely gonna use this for like, especially over the ocean travel, because like traveling in a boat is just a fucking pain, and traveling in a boat is just this but worse. Like, this feels fun. This feels like new, Yeah, let's get this shit to tie it down so it doesn't leave. But I remember when my brother was in the army, I still wonder like why he got kicked out. Does it get mad if I put him underwater? Oh god, I fucking waterboard the Happy Gast. Day one having a new creature and I fucking waterboard it. Jesus. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good one. Let's see, is there a door down here? There usually is a door. Oh shit, okay. Yeah. I haven't seen the, what's it called? Oh shit, a treasure map. Come to me, my baby. Please. Please come down here. You motherfucker. Come on. Ah, fucker. Come here. Come here, you little bastard. There we go. Good God. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that's sick as fuck. Alright, let's go find this treasure. Yeah, and that can be like the thing to end off the video. We are east of here. Yeah. That's it, probably, this continent right here. But, like, I've always wondered about my brother, like, so much shit about him. I've known the guy my whole life. He's my brother. Of course I have. But, like, so much shit I hear about the guy, I'm like, man, really? Like, so much crazy shit I hear about him that's just like, what the fuck, But, I don't know what I can do to help the guy. And the answer is, sadly, probably nothing, just because, like, even if I'm extremely idealist and I'm like, yeah, he will go to rehab for me, and it's like, he won't, he barely knows me, Like, he's my brother, but I still don't know the guy as well as I'd like to admit. Alright, let's put on, yeah, X-Ray. Kid named Ray. But, I don't know. I worry about the guy. And I mean, there's nothing I can do to help that. There's nothing I can do to change the guy or make him healthy. And I mean, what I mean by that is just stop taking fucking drugs, man. Just stop fucking doing meth. It's not good for you. And there's nothing I can really do to make him see that. But, see? Get it? Because the ocean's right there? I mean, you have to be lighthearted about this kind of shit, because it's like, I mean, Jesus, what other fucking choice do I have? I don't know. I mean, I worry about the guy, but end of the day, I've dealt with addicts my entire life. You know, my mom, she was struggling my entire upbringing, and very unfortunately, it's just a thing. You're gonna have to deal with people like that, and there's nothing you can really do to help them, and that's something that took me a long time to learn. I spent years, and I still occasionally have thoughts around my mother of like, man, I wish I could help her. I wish I could get her to quit, you know, smoking fucking, sorry, she doesn't smoke meth. I was thinking about my brother. Like, get her to quit drinking. Oh my god. Like, the amount of addiction in my family is fucking comedic almost, because it's just, all of them. It's fucking everyone. And dealing with that, it's fucking impossible, because you know, you grow up in that house, you grow up in that family, grow up dealing with that type of people, and you can either go just accept that you can't help them and move on with your life, or you spend years and years and years trying to better people who don't want to be better. And you know, regardless of which you pick, you're gonna fucking feel it. It's gonna be in your head. It's gonna be something that weighs on you your whole life, because if you decide to stay and spend however long trying to help them, trying to get them to do this and that, it fucking eats your soul, because like regardless of what you do, it's nothing you do will ever help them, will ever free them. How fucking far do I have left to go? 1800. All right, I've got about 800 blocks left. Yeah. But it's just dealing with like people like that. There's nothing you can do, because if you stay and you try and try and try to get them to heal, it won't work. It won't. Nobody ever goes to rehab for somebody else and has it work out. Some people online might claim like, oh, they went to rehab for me and it all turned out great. They're fucking lying. If someone says like, oh, they went to rehab for me, they're full of shit. Because that's not how rehab works. That's not how healing works. I know, because I've watched my family fail at it for years and years. Like, so many people in my family struggle with all this addictive behavior, addictive personality, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know much about the actual medical side of it, but I know the human side of it, because I've seen it time and fucking time again in my own family. And you're going to learn the hard way that your choices when it comes to this shit with your family is you can either spend years on a failed effort that will never work, just desperately trying to fix their soul, trying to fix their life, trying to fix their this, trying to fix their that, and it doesn't work. They just end up... It doesn't work. I think that's really the only takeaway, is just it never works. And it's unfortunate that it doesn't work. Holy shit, that's a big fucking mountain. That's cool. Ah, that's crazy. Let's see what it looks like from above. This shit probably looks sick as fuck. Oh, that's cool. They always spawn acacias right next to swamps now. I've noticed that. That's something new about terrain generation, is they spawn like closer together than they used to. But you know, dealing with family members like that, your options really are just leave. And I mean, I've talked about like the option that I picked for years. You have to repeatedly pick to stay and just suffer the abuse and just beg them to heal and try desperately to heal someone else. And that won't work. And if you're someone dealing with a family member or a partner or a friend or any close person to you who's struggling with addiction, just save your own skin. You can't help someone if you're stuck with their bullshit. And you know, I spent years not subscribing to that. I spent years trying to help my mother. And there was truly nothing to do in the end. It was really just watching the mother I had when I was younger, just watching her leave, just watching her die out slowly, and it's fucking miserable to see, man. I mean, there's nothing you can really do for that. And in the end, I ended up leaving when I was 16. My brother, one of his ex-wives, shout out to Sarah. I feel it's fine saying her name, because you know, probably the most common girl name for people in their 30s. And she's also, like, long gone from our lives to the point that even if you found me, no way in hell could you find her, because she's just gone. Oh, man, this house looks fucking sick. Yeah, so we're going to have to do one singular window in the middle, I think will work best. But, yeah, man, the best advice I think I can give to people struggling through addiction, you know, heavily addiction-based families and all that shit. Best advice I can give, get the fuck out. Save your own skin. Get out. And, you know, I still feel sometimes I've been out of that house, out of the house I grew up in. I've been out of there for like, oh, god damn it. God. Oh! Wait, you can right-click it and have it on you. When the fuck did they add that? Apparently, at some point, they fucking added that. That's sick as fuck. That's 6 as 7. But, you know, if you're struggling with family like that, just escape. It's really all you can do to save yourself. And I feel like bees belong in plant and spirit, you know? Like, they're animals, but, like, in spirit, you know? But, what would be good for this? It's 23 blocks across. So, let's put a torch in the center of the room. That can be, I think this is the center. Yeah, this is the center, actually. Cool. And now we can go 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. There's really no satisfying way to break it up. Let's go 5 and just leave a block border. Yeah. 4 blocks between, 4 blocks between. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay, it's starting to come together. Nope, that's 3. That's a sign. Ah, fuck you. But, you know, like, I think one thing I struggled with for years, and I still struggle with it to a degree, but nowhere near where I used to. I used to struggle with this feeling like I abandoned my family, when that's further from the fucking truth, because, you know, if my mom were to enter recovery, like, change her life for the better, oh my god, overnight, it would be, all of us would be here to support her, but she just can't fucking do it. And, you know, a lot of people might say it's selfish to, like, only support addicts when they're in recovery, and to those fucking people, this is a real argument I've heard online before, is like, oh, you gotta support addicts even when they're not in recovery, even when they're fucked up, you gotta support them. And it's like, no, these are people who will damage your life and ruin everything around them, and people who will actively fuck your life, and they're expecting, like, handouts. And I get that I sound like a fucking, like a fucking Republican talk show host when I say that, but, like, it's unfortunately the truth in this scenario of, like, yeah, these people fucking suck, and, you know, you're gonna have to deal with that. Or they're gonna have to deal with that on their own fucking time, fix their shit. And I get that I sound resentful, but, like, it's because I am, you know? The years I had to deal with all this shit, of course I'm resentful. Who isn't? But, I get that sounds kind of mean and, you know, dismissive of where my mom's at and all that shit, and where my brother's at, but, like, you know, the fuck can I do about it? I wasn't the one who decided to fucking pick up a pipe of meth. You know, if that's If that's what they feel like doing, fuck it. Go for it. Have fun. I don't know. Go be a druggie in peace, I guess. But, like, it is truly, like, logic defying how fucking awful addicts are. Because I used to have, like, genuine, how would I put it, like, liberal guilt or whatever, you know? Where it's just like, oh, these people, oh, so sad, oh, but it's like, no, get the fuck up. You're a grown adult smoking meth because boo-hoo, mommy was mean to me. You know, grow the fuck up, do like the rest of us and smoke weed. I'm bidding, but, like, not really. But, genuinely, though, like, if you're someone who decided to start smoking anything, like, harder than weed because you were like, oh, my life is so hard or whatever, fuck you. Like, I sincerely hate all of you if you do that. If you do that shit, you're a horrible fucking person. I hate you. Everything in your life is miserable, and have fun dying alone in a ditch of fucking overdosing. Like, it is, and that is absurdly cruel, but, like, genuinely, that's the attitude you have to have in your personal life. Is just like, okay, you want to do that, have fun, but, like, I'm not going to be around that. I'm not going to fucking deal with that, you know? Like, and when you deal with people like that who are so fucking anchored into addiction, the fuck can you do? Like, you genuinely have to just say, alright, have fun, don't OD, bye. Like, that's what you have to do to survive. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but, like, you do. You have to do that. Alright, if I put the difficulty up, are there going to be mobs spawning here? I don't think there will. Alright, there's mobs outside. I don't think mobs... There's probably going to be some on the roof. Really? None. That's shocking. But yeah, look at this. Like, the castle and, like, you can see all the mobs in the distance. Oh, I feel like snow golem should not be fucking included in that mob griefing rule, by the way. What the fuck? It's a fucking zombie donkey. Did you guys see that? But, you know, that's one thing I've felt since leaving my mom's house is you're gonna have a lot of times where you feel regret over leaving. And I want everyone who's felt that to realize that none of what's happened to you is on you. All of it is on the adult in your life or the people in your life who decide to do drugs. If you decide to do that shit, sincerely, fuck you. Yeah, come here. Let's see. Fuck. It's a zombie, like, mule? I don't know. Can you breed the mules with the zombie mules? That's a good question. Yay, it's the best friends forever. Best friends forever. Ring! Yeah. Oh shit, this guy's fast. How high is the jump? Okay, bad, but, like, probably the worst in the game. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. This is cool, though. Yeah, fuck, look at that. Zombie horse. I didn't know that's how you got zombie horses in game. You just wait for them to spawn? Okay. Well, but look, the best advice I can give with addiction and shit is just the people in your life, they're valuable to you. You care about the people you love. You do. You care about them. But, like, you know, if someone cares so little about you as to start doing that kind of shit, then there's really nothing more to say. It's kind of just like, well, you know, if you knew you had a loving family at home and you still decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna go get blackout drunk tonight and say fuck my family and stay out until 2 a.m. You know, that's not. You can do that. I mean, free will. You know, fuck it, have fun. But like, there's no universe where you do that and everyone in your family just turns an eye to it and it's just like, okay, you know, like if you're someone who's thinking about becoming an addict, which nobody thinks about becoming an addict, they think about having fun and going out and partying, and they don't realize it until it's too late. But if you're thinking about doing that type of shit, just fucking don't. Honestly, like, you know, I don't blame people who like drink every now and then socially, but it's extremely different from like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. You'll know it when you feel it, and it's just insane the way people fall into that shit, like eyes wide open, just falling directly into that horrible, horrible shit. And if you do that, I have zero respect for you. You know, addiction is a disease, but it's a purely self-inflicted one. So if it's something like you're someone struggling with like extreme self-harming tendencies and things like that, and that's how you're doing it, then, you know, I could maybe feel bad for you then, but it's just like, you know, still, you're a fucking goober. Like stop that shit, you know? And I get that I sound extremely uncompassionate, but unfortunately, dealing with people like in this stage of addiction and shit, you have to be. You have to turn off your compassion, because if you feel compassion, those people will fucking drag your empathy, use it as a tool to get you to do shit they want, to get you to aid them in their addiction. And it's just, you have to be willing to spare yourself that shit. You have to have the self-respect to just turn around and say, hey, get your shit together or you're gone. You know? You have to be able to do that. And, oh. What the fuck? My horse. It fucking burns? It fucking burns in daylight. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm glad I know that. How to heal zombie horse. Minecraft. Heal its health using potions of harming. Oh, great. Fucking lovely. Oh, and the horse fell down the fucking pit. Great. Where are potions? Cool. Alright, don't bring the horse outside. Good to fucking know that. You. Fuck you. Now where's the fucking traitor? Where did he go? Come here. Alright, what do you got? Light gray dye. Take the sapling. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, I get that everything I've said in this video about addiction and all that sounds extremely, like, uncompassionate. Is that a word? Discompassionate? I don't know. But you have to be, because as much as it sucks to say this, if you try and show, like, typical compassion and, like, love and understanding to people going through addiction, then you're just never going to be able to be free of it. You're going to be dealing with these people and their problems for the rest of your fucking life. And I'm sorry, but that's like no way for anyone to live. It's fucking misery dealing with people struggling with addiction. It is miserable. And I get that I'm saying that in like a privileged manner where, you know, well, at least I'm not actually dealing with addiction myself. But like, no offense, you signed yourself up for that shit, you fucking idiot. Get yourself fixed. Like, you have to have, I mean, have compassion, you know, to an extent. Like, if someone's genuinely trying to go through rehab and, you know, get better and all that shit, you know, be willing to help. But don't get strung along by a fucking addict, you know? It sucks because, I mean, people who are addicted like that, they start doing shit that is so out of desperation for their drug, they start doing shit that is, frankly, inhuman. And it's sad, it's scary, it's fucking terrifying, but you just gotta save yourself. And I get that I've reiterated that a lot in this video, but I feel like it's a very important point in addiction shit that a lot of people don't get, is just, yeah, sometimes people are just like that, and you just have to deal with them and just hope to God they get fixed on their own. And, you know, that's kind of the spot I'm at with most of my family. Because, you know, my brother and my mom are the two most, like, pertinent examples of people in my family struggling with addiction, because they're the closest related to me. But it's all the way down. It's most of my cousins, out of my 2 living aunts, it's like 3 of them out of the 2 that are alive. No, it's half of my aunts, like, oh my god. Back when all of my aunts were alive, most of them struggled with drugs too. Hell, one of my aunts, she fucking killed herself during, like, a bender. Because that's what this shit does to you, is it literally makes you mentally ill. Like, I'm not saying she had no underlying mental illnesses, she did, but, like, you know, it sure sped shit up. So you have to, if you're someone who's casually considering using things like meth, using things like extreme amounts of alcohol, extreme amounts of anything, but if you're considering even using at all fucking meth, good God, grow up, cope like a normal person. Holy shit, I have Down syndrome. Like, not as an insult to Down syndrome people, as an insult to me. Down syndrome people, is that like people with Down syndrome? I don't know. What's like the PC term, you know? But, like, genuinely, if you're someone who struggles with that type of, like, addiction and shit, just grow up. Fucking quit it, you know? And that may sound discompassionate, which I've said a lot. You know, yeah, I don't have compassion to you. If you're struggling with addiction, it's your own goddamn fault. Now get your shit together, and your family will be there and willing to help you whenever you get your shit together. I know I've repeated this a lot. I get that sounds like a zero compassion take, and it is. Get your shit together, you know? You got yourself in this boat. Your family's gonna be there to help you out of it, but only if you take any fucking steps to get yourself out of it. So, you know, get to work fixing up your own mental state, put in real effort, and prove that to the people that you love, the people who are willing to help you. Just prove to them that you're willing to change and that you are actively trying to change. And you'll come out fine, but, you know, expect to be fucking hated. Expect to be hated. Expect to be rightfully hated, which is a lot different from, like, people disliking you at work because you're annoying or whatever. That's a lot different from, like, everyone in your family rightfully kind of avoids you because they think you're going to ask for money. They think you're going to ask for crazy shit. They think you're a druggie. They keep their kids away from you. They keep shit away from you. They actively take people out of their lives, you know? They actively take you out of their life, and it's for good fucking reason. If you are thinking about starting up hard drugs, starting up hard shit, fucking don't. Just fucking stop for a minute, grow a brain for 2 goddamn seconds, and go do something else. Hell, even smoke weed. I don't care. Like, drink socially, do whatever. Don't fucking sit. If you're drinking and smoking alone and just sitting in the fucking dark, just, like, smoking a blunt, and, you know, I can kind of understand that for, like, genuine medical shit, but, like, if you're sitting in the dark alone smoking a blunt just to feel happy, there's something fucking wrong with you. And I know I said, like, earlier, like, smoke weed because it's, you know, one of the less addictive ones and one of the less life-ruining ones. But I mean, it's really just, like, the least life-ruining thing in a list of massively life-ruining things, you know? And I'm sorry that this rant has been so angry at the viewer, even though you guys haven't done anything to me. But, like, I just want you all to understand, this shit is not a game. This shit will kill you. this shit will easily kill you. It won't even look twice. It'll literally just go and you're dead. Like, it is insane the way people minimize this shit when it is not a game, it is not a toy. Drugs are serious shit that will kill you. And I get that I sound like a fucking Dare ad right now, but I've seen too many people in my life slowly get morphed into shells of themselves. Too many people fucking die. Like, my aunt, one of my aunts who I loved, the woman who taught me how to fucking read. This woman, great person, genuinely one of the nicest, sweetest fucking people I've ever met in my life. She blew her brains out at the age of like 40 because she got high as shit, drunk as shit, and she just decided she didn't want to be living anymore. That is insane. And, you know, she had other mental health issues that, like, contributed and all that, but, like, addiction massively fucking helped. And all of these people in my family have struggled for years and years and years with addiction. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna if you see someone around you who you think is struggling with addiction, just tell them straight up about every relative you've had who's died horrifically. And I remember, this is kind of a side story. This will be the thing I end off this video with. You know, my freshman year in college, 2 years ago now, I had two friends who, they were my two best friends in my life. And they started casually doing coke. They started casually doing a lot of harder shit. They started doing whippets. They started doing just the hardest shit you can think of. Not meth, but like pretty much everything except for like active gas station meth. They started doing some of the really bad shit. They started doing whippets, nangs, all this shit. They just started doing it. And it slowly morphed our friendship, where it slowly became, oh, hey, if we want to hang out, you have to help me get alcohol from the store. If we want to hang out, you have to do this. And it was just relationship ruining, because these are two people who I still have, like I think about who they were when we were younger. I think about who they were, and it's like they were good people. And they got addicted. It's insane. They became fucking fiends. Fiend. But, I get that all of this is kind of an extreme in this video. But it's like, these people, they fucking lose themselves to addiction. It's just sadly the case. People lose themselves to this shit. It is pretty much objectively what will happen almost every single time if you go too hard into it. And as for, like, personal advice of, like, what you should do, you know, just don't fucking do it. Like it is insane the shit people will do once they get harder and harder into drugs, and how different they'll be. It is fucking horrifying, and it fully turns people into people they're not. It's fucking scary. And I get that I've gone on about this for, like, a while, but it's because it's a horrifying subject, and it's one that you have to look at. It's like, this is awful, and you need to see it, or else you're not going to understand the severity of it. It's like making your kids read Diary of Anne Frank so that way they don't grow up to be racist fucking dickheads. Like the reason that book was so effective at conveying the horrors of the Holocaust is because it's humans. It's real people. And unfortunately, addiction makes it very easy to turn off, like, it makes it very easy to, like, not look at these people as humans. And you, to an extent, you sadly have to, because it's like, you know, the fuck can we do to help these people? Like, you can't really do shit to help them, and they actively take advantage of your help. So it's like a bunch of shit in your life will be turned upside down. This is the story all about how. But, like, people struggling with addiction, they're human, they deserve help, but it's gonna be fucking hard to give it to them. It's gonna be hard to know when they actually are deserving of help and when they aren't. They all deserve help, but it's more of a question of, like, are they seriously trying to get help, or are they just trying to, like, milk you for money? And it's sad. It is fucking sad to see. But, yeah, I'm sorry to go on so long about such a negative subject, but it's just one that has heavily affected my life, and you need to see it. You need to look at it. You need to see that these are real people who have healthy, normal lives and just decide, fuck it, I'm gonna do meth. And, you know, there's steps that lead up to it, and you can read a whole fucking book on it, but, like, you know, to an extent, it is kind of just what happens, is people just start doing the shit. And sometimes that's the case. Sometimes it's, you know, deeper issues like mental health issues, blah, 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 blah. But, like, it's complicated, but not that complicated, unfortunately. So I'd say if you're having a family member struggle with this shit, tell them very straight up, rehab or we're done. You know, don't be like cruel, but don't pussyfoot with them. Don't go, oh, they love me, they still love me. I need to do this, I need to do that. You know, you need to worry about yourself, and they can be second to your life. And that's egotistical, or that's selfish or whatever. But like, fuck them. You know, you have to have that attitude, or else you're gonna get taken advantage of. And that's kind of all I have to say on that matter. Surprisingly, the person who can rant for 10 hours finally shuts the fuck up. I did rant for 5 hours yesterday, and I've ranted for like probably close to 8 hours today. I fucking talked to myself, but I recorded 2 videos earlier today, and both of them just turned out very angry because I was just thinking about this semester, and that rant about addiction turned out very angry. But it's like, that one I feel like is a necessary anger. The shit I was mad about earlier with like the anger towards everything this semester, that was just kind of, I'm mad at shit in my life. Ugh, gotta scratch my neck. Oh, that feels good. But you guys think Kevin Gates really started that car battery with his hands? I really hope people get that reference. That one is fucking crazy. But what a stupid fucking thing. He was like, I started the car battery. I went, and it started. What a stupid guy. What a stupid motherfucker. I really hope he was rage baiting in that video. That shit was so fucking funny. I went and started that car with my hands. Dumbest shit ever. Funny. Funny though. Really funny. But yeah, sorry to go on for so long. No, I'm not. I love ranting. I love talking at the mic. I fucking... Some people love to hear themselves talk. I'm some people. I fucking love to talk at the mic for hours on end. I mean, it's like... Oh my god, it's so much fun. And I'd recommend it. If you're someone like me who lives a relatively normal, not really trying to be a YouTuber life, just go on the mic and just fucking spitball for a couple hours. And you'll end up with a video that... You know, a dog shit video, but like a good reflection. Why? It's, oh my god, oh my god, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, shut up, creative. Yeah, oh my god. Don't fucking go back over there, you stupid bastard. Where's the potion, the splash potion of harming? Stop fucking going back into the evil corner that kills you. Fucking idiot. Stop. Stop. Fucking stop. Oh my god. Actual fucking idiot. Stop. Stop fucking going to the corner that kills you. Holy shit. Alright. There we go, you fucking idiot. Let's find the potion that heals you. This is the part where he kills you. Where is it? Fucking damage. Or not. Okay. There we go. Alright, we gotta cover up the roof because I don't want this thing to fucking die. What a stupid fucking mob. Actually the dumbest fucking mob ever born. POV, you're a fucking idiot, and it's this stupid guy. Oh my god. I don't think he'll be able to get to the sunlight here. I don't think. Let's find out. Let's find out. I don't think. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like he can. Okay. Good fucking god, you stupid, stupid fuck. What a stupid fucking creature. But, yeah, spitballing on the mic, though, is so much fun. It's so much fun to just go online, have some bullshit you want to talk about, and then just talk for, like, hours on end. It's so much fun. I fucking love doing this. And I don't ever want this to be my career, because this, for me, is like a creative outlet where I just go and I just talk about, like, whatever bullshit's on my mind. I just spitball on it for fucking hours. And it's awesome. Like, you're telling me for completely free, I get to just go on the internet and just talk at people for fucking hours on end. And I could do this without a camera. I could do this while staring at the fucking ground. But, like, it's still so much fun to just go spitball knowing that there's, like, a 1% chance some guy watches it and is like, I agree with you on this opinion. You know, I don't give a shit about that part. But, like, it's cool that that option is there. I feel like, I'm not sure what it is in me. I don't know if it's, like, the little kid, like, want for fame, you know, that every child has. Like, I want to be a Minecraft YouTuber. But, like, when I was a kid, I wanted that shit too. Who doesn't, as a child, want to be a YouTuber? But, like, now it's like, if this was my career, I would fucking hate it. Like, hey everyone, please like and subscribe or else I won't be able to pay my rent and then I'll have to move in with my mom and I'll blow my head off. You know, like that type of shit. And, you know, that's what 90% of modern YouTubers are. Even ones you like, it's still, to an extent, it's still like, hey guys, I gotta upload or else I'm gonna be fucking homeless tonight. You know, that type of shit is, like, awful. And I love just spitball uploading whenever I feel like. And this week I fucking felt like it. Oh my god, I've been, like, back in the swing of things recently. And it's fucking awesome, dude. I guess really Minecraft is the YouTube game where you just log on to Cube Game and all of a sudden you got, like, a 5-star video served into your fucking mouth. Oh my god, though. It's so much fun. I'm going to end off the video now. It's fun. I'd recommend doing it. If you're like me and you struggled with family members with addiction and shit, feel free to comment below and just have a conversation about it. I don't expect many people have made it this far into the video, but yeah, it's fun. Like, doing this shit is fun, and, you know, I'd recommend, if you have shit like I do, where you have, like, you don't really have an outlet in your life to talk about your crazy shit in your life, so you just go on the internet. If you're like me in that way, then just go on YouTube, just spitball for like 4 or 5 hours. It's fun. I'm going to end the video, but I think I'm going to keep playing, because I think I've hit a good point in this video, and I hope you all enjoyed watching. Hope you all liked it, but yeah, that's all I got. 3.5 hour video. Holy fuck. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Bye.